As the sun set in the west and the Damara River flowed lazily towards the Atlantic, there was a beehive at activity at Providence. As people from all walks of life in Guyana, all social class, all strata, from home and abroad, are descending upon the Guyana National Stadium to witness what is arguably the most eagerly awaited CPL match in years. But among them is a pocket of Trinbago Night Riders supporters. Will it be curry goat tonight, or will it be goat curry? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live watch along of the Guyana Amazon Warriors versus the Trinbago Night Riders, live from the Guyana National Stadium on the outskirts of Georgetown in Guyana. With me tonight is our co-host, Andre Douglas. Good evening, Andre, and welcome to the show. How are you?
Yeah, good evening, Carlton, and good evening to all the viewers all over the world, wherever it might be. I'm doing well. I'm eagerly awaiting this much anticipated clash of the Titans, the so-called Titans, the Guyana Amazon Warriors versus Trinbago Night Riders. It should be a very scintillating match.
Okay, the news from Providence, from the GNS, Trinbago Night Riders have won the toss and, as expected, put the Guyana Amazon Warriors into bat. Andre, there on the screen is the Trinbago Night Riders 11. Do you have any surprise, and what are your thoughts on that 11?
I wouldn't say surprise of such, because I think that, well, Chadwick Walton is playing because the Tucker from Ireland is back home playing, to play a one-day series. So, I wouldn't say there's a surprise there. And Keisi Carty is in for Guptill, who is injured. Apart from that, I think the others pretty much select themselves.
Yeah, we have seen where Darren Bravo have not played any matches, I think, from the third match. He is now included in this crucial qualifier one, in which the winner will go straight to the finals. What you thought about the inclusion of Darren Bravo in this playing 11?
Oh, Dwayne Bravo.
Dwayne Bravo, sorry, Dwayne.
Yes. I mean, Dwayne Bravo is quite, first, he's the most successful T20 bowler in history. And, that means he has a lot of experience, so, no surprises right there. The only thing that might be of a little bit concern would be probably his match fitness, because he hasn't played, as I said, from the third round. So, but we know that he's a professional, and he's very experienced. So I don't think it will impact the team a great deal.
Okay. On the other hand, the Guyana Amazon Warriors, and there is their team on the screen. We have seen they have retained Shamar Joseph, have retained his place in the team. And also coming into the team, retaining his place also is Kevlan Anderson. Shepherd has come back. As we know, there's an injury to Kemo Paul. What are your thoughts on this Guyana 11?
I think it's a pretty decent 11, and I'm quite happy to see the retention of Shamar Joseph, who looked pretty impressive in the game on Sunday. I think that Shamar Joseph is he bowled pretty quickly, and he bowled some good line and length. So I'm pretty happy to see that Shamar Joseph has maintained his place in the 11. I was also impressed by Kevlan Anderson, who I think is a pretty decent middle order batsman. He has good technique, and he has all the shots around the ground. So I'm happy for him also. So I think it's a pretty balanced team, and it should provide really, really good competition for the bowling of the Trinbago Night Riders.
Yes, I too was very impressed with Kevin and Anderson, and I've been super impressed with Shamar Joseph. And I'm very happy that Shamar Joseph is in the 11. We saw on Sunday night, he bowled up to 140 plus kilometers per hour. And we are always looking for bowlers like those in the West Indies. Now, who you think is going to win this match, Andre? Maybe you don't want to say, but who do you think is going to win this match?
You know what? I think that the Guyana Amazon Warriors they're gonna win. I think they're gonna put up a decent total. Actually, I was a bit surprised to see Trinbago winning a toss and actually sending Guyana to bat first because based on what I saw last night, the pitch, it was gripping a bit, it spun somewhat, and I think it's gonna spin tonight also. I think with so many games in played in Guyana thus far, I think the pitches are slowing down somewhat. So I think it's gonna favor the spin bowlers. So it's gonna be very interesting. I think that once Guyana is able to put up a total of say 160, anything 160, it should be very, very competitive because we know that how good the spin bowling of Guyana Amazon Wars in Moti and Emran Tayer should provide a lot of challenge for the Trinbago batters, batting second.
The Guyana Amazon Warriors have defeated the Trinbago Knight Riders twice in this year's CPL. This is the third time they are meeting. Can they do the triple? And as many expected that they will meet again in the final, can they beat this team 4 times?
4 times is that would be really great if they beat them 4 times, But well, first, I think if Ghana should win tonight, Trinidad will have to beat a much improved Jamaica Talawas team who is now brimming with confidence. So I'm sure that if Ghana moves on to the final by winning tonight, Trinidad will have to play really well to beat the very confident Jamaica Talawas lineup. But I have Guyana Amazon Wars winning tonight, so we're going to see what will happen after here.
It seems like Guyana is going to continue this opening partnership with Ayub and Odin Smith. What do you think about that partnership? And in addition to that, who you think will be the 3, if you were to select 3 star players for the Guyana Amazon Warriors tonight, who would be those 3 players?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Inform Shea Hope and Saim Ayub. And also the captain and the very experienced Emran Tayer in their bowling. Those 3 should be the ones that you should look out for tonight. I think they will have a very, very big part to play. And especially Ayub and Shea Hope. They're gonna face at least 12 overs of spin against the Trinbago Knight Riders because as I said, I think the pitch is gonna take some spin, and you're gonna get 4 overs from Narayan, from Wakar, Salam Akil, and from Akil Hussain. So it's gonna be a
I don't cut you, Andre. I don't cut you, but I'm looking back at the Trinbago Knight Riders team because I saw a comment in the comment section, and there's no Narayan in this team. I just realized that there's no Narayan. I think it's someone in the comment section. What about Ahmad Noor brought it to my attention. I do not see Narayan in the team. Is that a surprise?
Really? No, that must be an oversight. I'm almost sure I saw Narayan earlier. When I looked at the team, I'm almost sure that I saw Narayan. Let me
Well, he's probably injured. But they are just about to get on their way at the Guyana National Stadium. But I would like to read a comment to you. I would like to read a comment to you from one of the members of this community. His name is Edmond Mendez. And he said, Guyana Amazon Warriors win matches, not CPL Tiger. What are your thoughts on that comment? Guyana Amazon Warrior win matches, but not CPL Tiger.
Well, I mean, he's speaking facts right there because they have not yet won a CPL title. So that's a factual statement. So we'll see how it goes tonight. They know if they don't win today, they really need to get the monkey off their back. So they really, really need to come out and put out, their best effort and try to win this match and try to win on Sunday. So, it's a big monkey on the back. So they really need to put out all the stops.
More than 20,000 persons are going to pack at the Guyana National Stadium by the end of this match. But there are pockets. There's a sizable pocket of Trinbago Knight Riders supporters. So it's really going to be a very lively match. I know it will be a very lively community. I want to say good evening again to everyone in the chat as Andre Russell is about to get us on the way at Providence. As we watch, he comes over the wicket, bowl the first delivery to Ayub. It's wide outside the stump, white signal, and Guyana are on their way, even without playing a shot. So one without loss.
You're right. You haven't seen. Yeah, it seems that Narayan is out. I don't know the reason. The reason for that. I think more than likely it might be more than likely it's an injury.
Could be. So Randy Beckers is just confirming that it's a clash of epic proportion. Over the wicket, Russell ball to Ayub. Ayub flirt outside the stump with danger. That looks to be Pooran keeping and not Walton, which I think is a sensible thing to do. I really think that Pooran is the better keeper.
Yeah,
and
well,
Earl
yes.
Jules is saying, go ahead.
Yes, then again, Pooran, I think Pooran is also an outstanding fielder, so they will lose out on Pooran being in outfield too. So, I mean, well, yes, Pooran is a better keeper.
Russell in bowl to Ayub, wide outside the half stump, wide signal, 2 without loss after 1 delivery. So Earl Jules, there's some. You see the comment on the. Good evening.
Yeah, very,
good
very
evening, Wayne Norman Turner. Good evening.
Yes, good evening, Norman.
Yes, Anthony Lewis. Good evening, everyone. Russell is in again over the wicket. Ball to Ayub, and Ayub beaten this time outside the half stump. That's back off the length from Russell, hard into the pitch. Ayub trying to force it. Play a forcing shot, misses, goes through to the keeper. 2 without loss.
I mean, Russell is trying to get his bearing right in terms of his line. I think the pitch is, it looks a little bit, it's carrying a bit, it seems a little bit more pace than we saw last night. So, let us see what will actually transpire.
Yes. You think Christopher Bristol is still on something? And beaten outside the half stump was that Ayub Pooran failed to collect, but the batsmen were unable to capitalize. The score remains on 2 without loss. Do you think Christopher Bristol is okay, or he's probably still on something?
He's probably very much on something, from last night.
Yeah, good evening, Roddy Latu. How are you? Let's have a real game tonight. Teach the rest how to play. As we watch Russell comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub. That was tighter. He plays it down towards where second or third slip should have been. They go through for a single. He's off the mark. Simit comes in to strike now to face up to Russell. 3 without loss is the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Greetings, Atina. So there he is, Andre. You can read his comment.
Yes, here comes trouble. Here comes the danger, Russ. Here comes the danger, Bristol. Yeah.
Out of 5 times that Odin Simit had bowled to Russell, I think he have gotten him 3 times. So Russell is average like 5 against Odin. What will he do to it? He comes in now, ball to Simit, and Simit open the face of the bat and guide it past the diving man at backward point. It's running towards the third man boundary. They're gone for 1, they're back for the second, and they should turn and come back for 3. And that's good running there by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So Simit is off the mark. He's on 3, 6 without loss, 1 to come in over number 1.
Yeah, nice shot there by Simit, just guiding that one past backward point for 3 runs. Good running between Simit and Ayub. And Simit, we know that Simit normally plays the fast bowlers better than he actually does this to the spinners. So it's going to be interesting to see his approach against. I'm thinking that Akil Hussain will probably start at the other end.
Russell ball to Ayub, and Ayub strokes this into the offside to the right of cover. They go through for a single, 7 without loss at the end of over number 1. I'm very happy to know that you're sober, Christopher Bristol. Indeed, I'm happy. Okay, I will do that. Good night, Mikel. Welcome to the show. Glad that you are here. Good night, everyone. Good night, Andre. Yes, Shooks Variety.
Yes.
Watching you guys from the what? The Pataro? Michael, what's that? The Pataro, what is that word? What
Marciano,
is
is
that
it
word?
Pataro?
Well,
Yeah,
good
from the
night,
Pataro.
Michael.
Yeah, where's Pataro?
I don't know if it's a country or it's a place in his house or at a hotel or a vacation or something. So Alican is going to start. So Trinidad are starting with 2 seamers here tonight.
It's good for Odin. It should. That's a bit surprising to me, but I thought they would have given the ball to Akil Hussein, because I know that sometimes, well, some spinners, they do give Odin Smith problems. I think apart from the off spin, that
Ali
leg
Khan
spin
comes
and,
in
and
over the
left arm.
wicket, ball to Ayub, inside edge, down to the boundary for 4. He was looking to drive that one. It got the inside edge, beat the keeper, and goes into the boundary behind the keeper for 4. 11 without loss in over 1.1. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, it's quite lucky on the part of Ayub, was trying to drive the ball, got an inside edge, beat the keeper for 4 runs. But as I was saying, I think that they would have given the ball to Akil Hussein, because oftentimes the left arm spinner, leg spinner, poses problem to Odin Smith. So it's a bit surprising to me that they didn't start with Akil Hussein.
Okay. Realize that there's no sponsorship logo on the front of Alican's shirt. Is that with all the Trinidadians? He comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayubu, drive, cannot beat backward point, there's no run. The score remains an 11 without loss. I'm looking to see on the other Trinidadian shirt. Thank you, Mr. Champion. Welcome. Yes, we hope it does. I personally hope that it does help him to become a better batsman. Yes, thank you. Hit that like button, slash a like on the video, and click on the subscribe button. So, Andre, what are your thoughts about... he doesn't say that tonight. Oh, Andre, big up always. So he's bigging you up, Andre.
Yeah, big up, Sir Bristol.
Okay, it's a river in Guyana. Oh, they are on the boat watching the cricket. That's lovely. That's lovely. So it's not only on the ocean as Alican comes in over the wicket. Ball to Ayubi, cuts. Can't beat the man at short third man. There is no run. That looked like summer keel. The score remains an 11 without loss in over number 2.
Potato River, is it? Okay, I know, but it's a Essequibo River and Demerara River. I've never heard of this one before.
Yes. Thank you, the champion. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it, but sometimes I get nervous, because, sometimes you're nervous in a good way. Halikan comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub, and he drives.
Okay.
To cover, there's no run. Go ahead, Andre.
Yeah, I was just reading what Michael Marciano is saying. Thank you for that. He says it's the home of the famous Katsuri Falls in Guyana. So thanks for that information.
Okay, yeah, man. Thank you for the history, Michael. Thank you. We always appreciate that. Walton Modeling. Oh, Walton. Here comes Christopher Bristol and Roddy Latu. Over the wicket, Alican, wide outside the stump, flashes by Ayub, wide signal by the umpire, 12 without loss. And the Trinbago Knight Riders bowlers don't seem to be getting it quite right at the start of the innings, as a number of the runs have been extras. I think about 3 or 4 extras. That was definitely wide.
Yes, it was. I think that, they just need to get their bearings right. The length isn't bad, but it's the line. They just need to bowl a little bit closer to the off stump, a little bit too wide.
Over the wicket again, balls to Ayubu, drive on the up, beat backward point, down to third man for a single. The score moves up to 13 now. 1 to come in over number 2. It has been bowled by Alican, who have conceded 6 runs so far off his opening over. Odin Smith, who is on 3 from 1 delivery, comes into strike now. The Guyana Amazon Warriors, being asked to take first strike by the Trinbago Knight Riders, are 13 without loss after 1.5 overs as Odin Smith comes into strike. Let's watch. There's a slip. There's one slip. Bravo has gone to first slip. So I think Alican is going to go. It's very interesting. It's either Yorker or wide outside the arch stump. I think that is what is going to happen. Either wide outside the arch stump or the Yorker. Let's see. He's going to go over the wicket. He comes in, ball to Odin Smith, that short back of a length, and he played that well, it right sharply, and he took his right hand off the bat and guided it down into first slip. Well played by Smith.
Very well played indeed. That just kicked off a length, and there was Smith on his toes, just riding it and played it down to Bravo at the slip area. Well played by Odin Smith.
Yes, if he didn't slacken that right hand, it would have probably carried to Bravo. That was a good defensive shot. So Walton is opening tonight. Jamaica Talafwal fans gonna get angry. No, we're not going to get angry about that. Bristol, I hope you hide away the green man. Stay sober. And he's saying that I'm sober. He's telling Roddy that he's sober. So Rossi is going to continue. I do not know which end he's bowling from as yet because I have not seen it, but he runs in now. He comes up to the wicket and ball to Ayub. That's over the wicket, who guides this down to third man for another singer. Coming off the third man boundary there, sends in a return 14 without loss after 2.1 overs. What do you think about this start, Andre?
I mean, it's a steady start by the Guyana Amazon Wars, but it hasn't been a bad one for the Trinbago Knight Riders. The Guyana Amazon Wars have not gotten off to a flying start, so they'll take the start also. Apart from the few wides, I think they have bowled pretty good lengths. Apart from the few wides that they have bowled, they've also good start by the Trinbago Knight Riders. Steady by Guyana, good one for Trinidad.
Let's watch Rossi. Comes in, bowl to Smith, and that one comes back at him sharply, and he defends it out into the offside. They're really bowling good to Smith here, and they're bowling it a lot of pace to him too.
Oh yes. They're giving him no room outside the off stump. They're bowling some really good lengths, and the both bowlers are getting the ball to kick off a length. So they're really bowling some really tight line of length to Smith with good pace.
So maybe it's a different pitch from as he comes in, ball to Smith, and Smith drive, flat batted it down to mid-off, and there is no run. So just a first interf room there. It seems like it's a different pitch from last night, Andre.
It does seem so. It does seem to have a bit more pace than the one that they played on last night, because last night I don't think that the ball actually came onto the bat one. I thought it was gripping and turning, from early last night, but I think this one has a bit more pace in it.
Yes, it does. And so Christopher Bristol is asking you a question. As Andre Russell makes his way in, ball to Smith, a Yorker, he got button to it, they will go through for a single. It was a fast Yorker, zeroing on the middle leg stump, and
Yeah,
Smith
excellent delivery by Andre Russell. Yes, but yes, Christopher Bristol, I'm indeed supporting whoever wins the game tonight.
Yes.
Anyways, yes, I'm supporting. I did say that I think that Guyana would win, so I do want Guyana to win, to get into the finals.
So that was a very good delivery from Russell and well played by Smith. As Russell comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub, who just whipped this off his hip, threw backward of square leg. They're gone for one. They're coming back for the second. It runs very close to the boundary. Will they touch down and come back for the third? They're second and two, but they're going to have a boundary check. 17 without loss in over number 3.
Yeah, that's a lovely shot here by Ayub. Just whipping that one like Lara shot off his hip. Remind me so much of Brian Lara in his prime. Just whipping that one off his hip, backwards square leg for 2 runs, and they're gonna check if it's a boundary.
That's sacrilege. Isn't that criminality, Andre? You don't afraid the police come for you to mention Ayub and Lara name in the same sentence. You're not afraid?
Well, he's a young man who looks very promising, but so I'm sure he'll feel great, mentioning his name beside the great Brian Charles Lara.
So well done by the fielder there on the backward square leg boundary. It seems to be Hussein as Russell continues over the wicket. Ball to Ayub. He pulls this high in the air. Let's see what will happen. It gone all the way for 6. So Russell was short, and Ayub pulled that comfortable to bring up the 438 6 of the tournament.
Magnificent shot by the young Ayub. I did say that the young man has a great deal of potential, and that was a magnificent shot. There was Russell pitching it short. He went back and just pulled that one magnificently for 6 runs.
Yes, Roddy
Fantastic
Latu is
shot.
saying that he's going to have some chicken curry for dinner. Be right back. TK gone wild. Mohan Singh is saying TK gone wild. At the end of over number 3, there are 23 without loss. Simit is on 4. With him is Ayub on 16.
Yeah, nice steady start by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. 23 without loss after 3 overs, just going over just a little over 7 runs per over. If they could maintain this rate to the end of the power play, I'm sure that they'll be satisfied. But nice steady start from them.
Yes, and it's good to start with a right left-handed combination. And so it's a good start, and Ali Khan is going to continue. I was mentioning that this seems to be a different pitch from the one that they played on last night. Did you react to that comment?
Yes, I did say that it seems that it have a little bit more pace. It have a bit more pace than the one last night.
Ali Khan comes into Smith, and Smith flash batted this. He didn't quite time it, but he get it to the left of the man at mid-off. They go through for a single, and I think he's asking for a change of batting. He probably damages bat just there. He moves up to 5. Ayub, who's on 16, comes into strike as Michael Douglas is saying that the Trinbago Knight Riders need to get Ayub in the power play. He's way more dangerous outside of the power play. Yes, his strike rate goes up. His strike rate goes up, I think, from 116 to about 145, 150 after the power play. What do you think about that approach from Ayub, Andre? Let's watch this delivery first. As Ali Khan comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub, and he opened the face of the bat and guided it between short third man and the keeper down to the boundary for 4, 28 without loss in over number 4.
Yeah, that was expertly done by Ayub. You can see that he's a man in form. He had total control of that shot, just guiding it past the fielder at between the fielder in the backward point and the keeper for 4 runs. Well done by Ayub. Yeah, I think it's I think that it's a risky sort of risky sort of strategy, because if he gets out immediately after
comes in, ball to Ayub, and Ayub drive, can't beat the man at cover. There's no run. Go ahead.
Right, if he gets out shortly after the power play, you'd have wasted a lot of balls. You'd have been, it would put a lot more pressure on the team. So it's quite it's quite risky to me. Although it has worked, I think it's quite risky. Is that something I particularly like at all? I prefer, if my opening batsman, try to maximize the power
3
play.
to coming over number 4, Khan over the wicket, ball to Ayub. He tries to swing that away, got the bottom edge, taking another pad and run down to short third man. The keeper skips across from behind the stump field, and there is no run.
Yeah, good night, Valerie. Enjoy your curry
both
chicken
batsmen
and
are
rice.
just talking in the middle. You can go ahead. You may go ahead, Andre. I just needed was to give the commentary. Good evening, Valerie. Andre, Valerie saying good evening to you.
Yes,
she's having curry chicken
to her,
and rice.
Sister saying she's having her curry chicken and rice.
Valerie McGrudge, I wish I wish you could send me some right now, Valerie. I would eat some curry chicken and rice right now. You let me feeling hungry, Valerie. As Ali Khan comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub, and Ayub just open the face of the bat and guide it down to third man, who comes across to his left field. They go through for a single, 29 without loss, 1 to come in over number 4. Ali Khan have conceded 12 runs so far from his 1.5 overs. The Guyana Amazon Warriors are 29 without loss. Odin Simit, who's on 5 from 6, comes into strike, and he gets a new bat, and Ayub just saying a few words to him. I don't know, he's just pointing out something to him at this time. 29 without loss. Let's watch this final delivery in the power play. To be bowled, not the power play, the 4th over. He seems to have gone for a lighter bat. Ali Khan rubs the ball on his pants. He looks up and see that Simit is ready. He begins to move in now. He's going to come in over the wicket. He's halfway there, past the umpire, just about now. Ball to Simit, and Simit turns this one into the onside. To the man at mid-wicket, they go through for a single. 30 without loss at the end of over number 4.
Yes, steady going by the Guyana Amazon Warriors, scoring over 7 runs per over. But I think that Simit needs to know, he has not gotten much of the strike, but let us see, what he'll do in this over. I'd hope that he'll take a bit more risk in terms of trying to go over the top. Because they need to start, rollicking along right now. They want to be to set the tone and to maximize the power play as much as possible.
Yes, indeed. Good evening, Paulette. Yes, it's an exciting match. A lot of folks have been excited about it. Jamor Sumals, what's up? Good evening. Good evening to you and welcome to the show. Valerie R is saying, yes, I'm enjoying it. Valerie, are you really, let me get in hungry, You really let me get in hungry. You're mocking me, you're teasing me. Valerie, maybe I have to go stop the commentary and cook some for myself. Andre, you think you can carry through the commentary as Hussein comes into the attack?
Some of the curry chicken and rice. Not a bad combination at all.
Definitely not a bad combination. So Hussein has only gotten 6 wickets in this tournament so far. Is that a concern for the West Indies? Short third man, so there's 5 on the offside from short third man right around to cover. 5, so there's a ring on the offside there. Hussein, although that ring on the offside, you can bet Hussein is going to try to slide it in instead of turn it away. Let's watch. As he comes in, and there's also a slip. He comes in, ball to Smith. As I said, it comes in with the arm. He turns it to forward of square like there's no run. The score remains on 30 without loss. So there's 6 fielders on the offside in the circle. From slip, come right around to mid-off. And Hussein comes in. He's on his way now. He walks in past the umpire, ball to Smith, and Smith pulls that away. Down back with a square leg, it goes into the boundary. It's a half sweep, half pull. Good shot by Smith, Andre.
Yeah, lovely shot in there by Smith. Using his kind of, just pulling that through backward square leg for 4 runs. Much needed boundary for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Good shot by Odin Smith.
Yes, indeed, it was a good shot. Good night, Ian. Good night, Sheldon. Good night, Richard. Good night. How are you? Sheldon, good night, everyone. So the slip has gone now. So the slips remain. So they are telling Hussein ball outside the half stump. Hussein comes in, ball to Smith, and Smith cuts, but cannot beat backward point, and there is no run. So as I said, there's a slip, and then you have a short turn man, a backward point, and then you have a cover, extra cover, mid-off. Those are the 3 fielders, and Hussein is just slide it in with those arm ball. He comes in now, ball to Smith, and Smith off the back foot, cannot get it away. He strokes it down the offside on the onside of the pitch. The bowler fielding is follow through. He needs to rotate the strike just a little bit. I think Bravo there having a few runs.
Yes,
he comes out of
needs
slip now.
And I think that Ayub needs to take the left arm spin bowler. I don't think Akil Hussein he likes to bowl to the left arm. I think he much prefers bowling to right-handers. So Odin Smith needs to rotate the strike to get Ayub on strike.
Yes, and Hussein is bowling quite well, because we have seen this. Hussein done this to batsmen all over the world. But then let's see what will happen. And another defensive strokes down the inside of the pitch, a forcing defensive strokes. The final delivery of over number 5, 4 gone out of the over so far. Ball to Smith outside the half stump, and he places to the left of backward point. There is no run at the end of over number 5, 34 without loss. Smith is on 10, Ayub is on 21, and he will be on strike.
That's a very, very good over from Akil Hussein. Apart from the bad ball that he bowled at first up, he came up pretty well and bowled 5 that ball. So very, very, very good over from Akil Hussein. And as I said before, it's a bit of I was actually surprised that Hussein didn't open the bowling, because I know that Odin Smith normally struggle to the left arm spin bowler. So it was a bit of surprise that he didn't open the bowling.
Yes, so Winston King is saying that the way that Ayub angering himself, you cannot question his approach, which some way is true. He had done well, so the approach has worked for him. So it's not a matter of questioning the approaches. We are just saying what happened if it doesn't work that way, But again, it has worked well. He's a second leading run scorer in the tournament, so you cannot question what he has done so far. Well done, Ayub, as Hines comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub, who flashes outside the half stump, misses wide signal, 35 without loss. So Valerie is saying that Smith is handling himself like a batter. That is true. Sheldon Smith is saying Pollard has worked out Guyana Amazon Warriors, and Shane J is saying Guyana Amazon Warrior needs a minimum of 175 runs. Ironically, the two times that the Guyana Amazon Warriors beaten the Trinbago Knight Riders, the Trinbago Knight Riders had batted first. Is that so, Andre?
Yes, yeah, you're right about that.
Outside the half stump again, flashes from Hines, who is bowling over the wicket to Ayub. He didn't make contact, and there is no run. So Ian is saying yes to Shane. What Shane J is saying that they need a minimum of 175. I would think that they need probably 190, Andre.
I don't even think so. No. I think a total of anything about 165, 170. I think could be a pretty good total on this pitch, because I expect that
over the
the
wicket
Ghana
comes
Amazon
Hyde,
Warriors.
goes to Ayub, and he cuts down towards third man. They go through for a single, and the score moves up to 36. And in the last match, Hines got Simmet by bowling wide outside his half stump, and Simmet was chasing it. So let's see the approach of the batsman this time and the approach of Hines. The tactics is there. You said 165, Andre. I really think that 165 will be a little short. I really looking like 170, not 170, 185, 190. That's what I think.
Oh, okay. The next thing
Good,
that
good night.
the
This
training
will be
big.
a nail-biting finish, guys. Go ahead, sir. Let's just take this delivery as Hines start to move in. Pass the umpire, ball to Smith, and Smith swings and misses outside the half stump, and that goes through to the keeper. His foot was nowhere near the line of that delivery. Hines just look a bit slower, so probably he's less watchful now, and he's flexing those shoulders.
Yeah, I think Trinbago Knight Riders will be missing the services of Guptill and Tucker too. I don't think Walton is. I think he has passed his best. So I don't think he'll provide much of an impetus in to the innings.
As Hines comes in now, over the wicket, ball to Simmet, and Simmet hit this high in the air. It gone high in the air. Let's also want it to drop. Oh, it dropped. It dropped, and both fielder collided. No one talk. It dropped. The bowler and the man coming. That's looked to be Hussein. No, who's that? Walton. And there's a Collegian, and Pollard is not happy.
Yeah, and
What do you think about that, Andre?
Terrence Sainz seemed to have injured his finger from it. I think probably I seem to I think he have an injury. He seemed to have. Yeah, but that was always. Why was Walton coming? Why was Walton getting there? I think that the bowler. I'm sure you have seen the bowler.
No, my thought on these, Andre, these things, I do not blame any of the two fielders. The two fielders are watching the ball. An experienced cricketer like Pollard or Bravo need to say Hines catch, or he needs to say Walton catch, so that the other person pulled out. You got what I mean?
Yeah,
One of those experienced players need to
look
call.
at again. I'm sure. Look at Walton. Look how far Walton is coming from. I'm sure he must have seen. He must have seen. I'm sure Walton must have seen.
I don't think so. I think both of them have their eyes on the ball. And the fielder who saw what is happening should have called. Should have either called Hines or called Walton. Because in my opinion, looking at it, my assessment is that both fielders had their eyes on the ball. Oh, Ian is saying that the noise level is very high. Good night, Claude Murphy. Welcome to the show. Sheldon Smith is saying, no problem, create another chance. Actually, I don't really want hope at the wicket. What you think, Andre?
Yeah, hope is in sublime form. So I agree with him.
Yeah. Michael is saying that it was Hines' catch. I'm not saying that it was not Hines' catch. How do you determine that, though, Michael?
No, but the
both
thing about
fielders were close to the ball.
If you look at replay, Hines, I'm sure Walton is coming all the way from cover. I'm sure he must have seen Hines coming down to take the catch. Look back again at it.
No, I am saying that both fielders were in the drop zone of the ball, and none of them were running to get there. Both of them were there in the drop zone of the ball. And that is why I'm saying that it is somebody who's seeing what is happening should call. You remember when this virus was in Africa, what they call it? There's a dangerous virus in Africa, and when they are transporting the persons, they have to be in all of these suits and so on. The Ebola
Oh,
virus, you remember it?
yeah, Ebola. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. And when they are transporting the Ebola patient, despite everybody in all of these suits, there's always one person who's not in any suit because that person have to give direction. You remember?
Yes, yes,
That
I
one
remember.
person, he usually has to give direction because when these people are in this suit, they cannot really see around them. And so they have to, that person has to be giving direction. And I think that's what happened there just now. Somebody who is not approaching the catch
Yeah, but then
should have
again,
called and said,
probably,
let's catch
probably
this.
the noise level. That the noise level probably you call it not hearing. So you know
Yeah.
that
So
might have been a
Heinz
factor.
continue. And as usual, he comes in over the wicket to bowl to Ayub. And as always, when a catch drop, the next delivery goes for 4. And so he just cut that away down to third man for 4, 41 without loss.
Yeah, yeah, well done by Ayub. You know, it's a nice shot there. You know, backward of point for 4 runs.
Yes. So these Trinbago Night Riders fans are afraid of hope. Clash, ball drop, Mr. Brown, they should be talking, saying my ball. They are both wrong. And that's why I said it. If each of them said my ball, that's why somebody like a Pollard should say Heinz catch. He comes in again though, over the wicket, ball to Ayubu, tuck this off his hip. They go for 1, and that's all they will get. The score moves up to 42 at the end of over number 6. At the end of the power play, Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to bat first, are 42 without loss, and they definitely need to go harder now, Andre.
Yes, they do need to go a bit harder right now. You know, just on 7 runs per over. You know, they should have at least 8 runs per over at this point in time. You know, I think Odin Smith he needs to get cracking. You know, because I think is a man that should probably be looking to bat right through. So Odin needs to take a bit more chance and try his arm to try to get a few more boundaries.
Why the Trinidadians are afraid so much of hope? And when I said earlier this year that hope is going to be a revelation at the CPL, they came at me and said, no, it won't happen. And why all of a sudden now they're afraid of hope? Why? Mr. Forum, I'm one who is never in favor. Yes, I understand. Who's on commentary? Brathwaite is on commentary, Andre?
Yes, yes, he's on commentary.
Yes, I understand. I understand your opinion, Mr. Claude Murphy. Who's saying round the wicket, bowl to Ayubu, tuck this into the onside. They run hard for the first one. They touch down and they're coming back for the second. Good running. That's fast. Good running there. Well done. And they will get a third. Oh, Ayub has run far too. It goes into the boundary for 4 more. So that's 6 runs there. Is that 6 runs?
Yes, it is 4 overthrow.
Yes, indeed, it is 6 runs. The batsman is well on. That's good running there by Simit. Well in. He almost passed the stump at the non-striker, and that's good running there. And so the score will move up now to 48 without loss. Good running there by both batsmen, by the Guyana Amazon Warriors openers. So if you're not getting the boundary, it's important that you run very hard, and that's very good to see just now.
And that's one of the things I don't. That's one of the rules of cricket that I think they need to probably amend a bit. Now there was a fielder, he fielded excellently by hitting the wicket, and the ball is ricochet went to the boundary for 4.
Don't agree with you. You can't invest and don't expect to lose. If you invest to try and run out the man, you must take what come with it, Andre.
No, but have you lost because you have actually hit the wicket?
Yes, man. The batsman was in. The batsman was in his ground. You can't expect to have that advantage that you're gonna shy at the stump and it doesn't matter what, you don't get the overthrow. No, man.
No, but yeah,
If you
no.
in
All right.
Hussein comes in round the wicket, over the wicket, ball to Ayubu, open the face of the bat, guide it down to third man, there's no run. You can't get a free shy at the stump, in my opinion, Andre. If you're gonna shy at the stump, you must be prepared to accept the repercussion.
And the repercussion should be you must be if you hit because the ball is ricochet, but you actually hit the stump.
Yes, man. It's all part of it, man. You want to can run out the batsman, and if you hit the stump and the batsman is in his ground, nothing come of it. It cannot work that way. 49 without loss after 6.3 overs. Good night, AR. You and I have been disagreeing a lot from morning, man. We are not afraid of hope, but we just delaying his entrance a little. Vern Jacobs, good to see you on the live. As Hussein is going to come in now to bowl to Smith. So with the field spread a little, let's see if he's going to change his approach. He comes in now. Round the wicket, ball to Smith. Smith gave himself room, swings, misses. It goes between the keeper and the batsman. Poor and collected, and it's taunting. He's having a little banter there with Smith. 49
Yeah,
without loss. So Smith is going to
that's a
go now. He's going to go real hard. He's not going to muck
that's
around now. It's time to
that's a
press the accelerator.
yeah, good bit of wicket keeping there, the part of Puran.
He comes in, ball to Smith, it swings hard again. It got the bottom edge. It's running towards the fine leg boundary. It goes into the boundary now for 4. Guyana Amazon Warriors gone up to 53 without loss. Not where he intended, but he swung hard and made his own luck.
Yeah, that's quite agricultural on the part of Smith, but as I said, he made his own luck. He got that for 4 runs. So Smith is gonna be either eggs or young ones right now.
Yes, so he's going to go hard at this time. There's no holding back. He needs to press the accelerator. So let's watch and see what will happen here now. So the 50 partnership comes up. Hussein comes into Smith. And Smith hit this one high in the air. The fielder getting out there, took the catch. Oh, he timed that well, but he picked out the fielder. Smith is gone. 53 for 1 at the end of over number 7.
Yeah, I think I don't think he went through fully with the shot. It's just probably just a short and jab more than anything else with that shot right there. He didn't try. He should have gone right through and hit it along. Look at it again. Yeah, he just
Yes,
barely hitting that ball.
yes, but he didn't get the room to hit it. But it was a good start overall by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. 53 opening partnership. The wicket going at the end of the 7th over. That's what, just about 7.55 runs per over. So
Yeah,
that's not a bad score.
and now the two most informed batters at the crease now in Hope and Ayub. And I think Hope is the best player of spin bowling that they have in the team. So it's going to be,
Yeah.
interesting. I think Salam Akil, you will
What
probably see
about
Salam Akil coming on very shortly.
yes, and interestingly, so what about Avam Khan? Avam Khan is also well. Hope is really class, doing a real class, but Avam Khan is dangerous too against spin.
Yeah, it's dangerous against spin, but I think, Shea Hope is pretty. We know Shea Hope's class against, all sorts of spin bowling. He has proven himself to be really good against spin bowling.
Yes, so Ian is saying now we would deal with the king now. Okay, who is the king? And so Athena, yes, 2 best batsmen for Warriors at the crease. Sure, I agree with you. Sal 4X at the crease now. It's a 2 best batsmen as Bravo comes in, bowl to Ayub, and he cuts that away down to the man on the backward point boundary. They go through for a single, 54 for 1 after 7.1 overs. So just looking back at the shot. Yes, well bowled by Hussein though, he never gave him the room. You saw it, Andre. He never gave him the room to read the freeze arm. So his elbow was bent. Well
Yeah.
bowled, Hussein. So they're waving the Trinbago Night Riders flag in the stand. I told you there was a group of there was
What
a
they need to look out for from Bravo is that Bravo look out for his quicker ball, because this Bravo will give you most slower deliveries. So what you'll have to look out for is the quicker one. because it tends to give you a lot of slow ones.
Yeah, yes, indeed. So Sheldon Simity, let's watch Bravo. He comes in over the wicket, ball to Hope, and Hope drive through the covers, down to the man on the sweeper boundary, and they go through for a single. So Hope is off his mark, 55 for 1. I saw the comment there. A number of persons are saying that Simit failed. He never did his job. But the fact that the Guyana Amazon Warriors reached 53 in the 7th over, 53 in the 7th over, so as a partnership, because if you're going to say Simit never did his job, but they put on a partnership of 53 as we watch Bravo comes in over the wicket to the left-handed Yahoub, slower delivery, strings, misses, through to the keeper, wide signal, 56 for 1. Andre, did they put on
Yeah,
a
I
good
can
partnership?
understand what they're saying when they say they didn't do the job, because as I think his job was to get them after flare, because I think his role was that of a pinch hitter, and I think they said he'd have wasted a lot of balls and not scoring so many runs that which should have been his role. So I think I understand what they're saying when they say they didn't do his job, but nevertheless, it's a
Yeah, but
good
the ball,
partnership though. Good partnership with
yes,
Ayub.
yes. Bravo over the wicket, ball to Ayub, taken on the pad outside the off stump. They go through for a leg by, I think. Let's watch the signal. I think it's a leg by. No signal coming from the umpires yet. None. So it looks like it is run. It looks like he got the inside edge. So Ayub is on 35. Hope is on 1. 56 for 1. In over number 8. 7.2. Let's what? Have they gone for the review? Yes, they have taken the review, but that ball was clearly missing off stump. This is such a poor review. Look
Why
at
would they
that.
review that though?
You know,
Yeah, I mean he's standing all the way. Look how far outside of stump he's standing.
that ball made contact outside the off stump.
Yeah, but
Why did they?
look at
That's
Puran.
such a poor review.
Puran is almost at first slip. So why would you know? So the batsman is all the way across the stump. I think he got hit outside the half stump.
Yeah, he got it outside the half stump. There's clear. Andre Claude Murphy is asking if we play Clerical cricket, while Michael Douglas is saying it's a balanced game so far. Mr. Casanova, glad that you reach home safe. I got my teacup, drink TKR tears, and Sheldon will soon respond to that, I'm almost certain. Comes in
I'm
over the
drinking my
wicket, ball to Hope, and Hope plays that one back to the bowler, and there is no run. Just turn on that a little for me, Andre. So you heard the question from Claude Murphy? See, I'm gonna put it on the screen for you, Andre.
Do you play Corrigal cricket? Yeah.
Yeah. As comes ball to Hope, that is Bravo, and he drives into the cover. The fielder comes across from his left at extra cover and field 58 for 1. One delivery to come in over number 8, being bowled by Dwayne Bravo. So the Trinbago Knight Riders, having won the toss and have asked Guyana Amazon Warriors to take first strike. They have lost the wicket of Odin Smith for 15, and at this time the score is 58 for 1 after 7.5 overs. Dwayne Bravo is bowling his first over. Akil Hussain was the bowler that picked up the wicket as he comes in. Bravo comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub, and that one comes back at the inside edge. Oh, and it runs away down to the boundary for 4 more. 62 for 1 at the end of over number 8.
Oh, yeah, that's excellent bowling by Bravo. Here is Ayub just getting an inside edge. It came back from outside off stump. Good bowling by Dwayne Bravo. We know how skilled he is, and he's gonna get the ball to move around a bit. He's gonna bowl with a lot of variety.
Yes. Why, Sheldon and Mr. Casanova and Ian, I just love it. But you know who's hiding? Is he nervous, Andre? Your friend Christopher Bristol is hiding. Salma Keel is going to come into the attack.
Not seeing much at all. But I think,
yes,
as Michael said, it's a balanced start. It's very much in the balance. because I don't think that Guyana have actually gotten away. They have not gotten away to a flyer, so the match is still much in the balance because another wicket or two here, and it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah. And you see the comment here from Valerie Andre.
Yes, Valerie. Thank you.
Ian is saying that the Guyana fans are really lucky. They as we watch, Salman Keel comes over the wicket, ball to open onto the front foot drive. Tumbrin saving the cover, no run. The score remains on 62 for 1. Also, TKR is behind and the overrate. Red card coming. What a time for it. What a time for it. Let's watch as Salma Keel comes into Hope. In ball to Hope, and Hope swings this high in the air. Fielder getting under it. Take the catch and Hope gone. Hope gone in the big match. Oh, 62 for 2. Hope is gone.
I was just about to say it's going to be a very, very exciting matchup, because Salah McKeel, we know how dangerous of a bowler he is, and there was hope. No, just get to the bottom of the bat. Just trying to take on the long on fielder. Didn't get it properly. And hope is gone.
Hope is gone. As someone said, I think I saw a comment that someone said that it's zip by. It's something like no hope for Guyana or something like that. It's zip by. Because the comments go fast by sometime, and it's not all the time I can read all of them. But here come Azam Khan. Dexter Clemency saying, good night, guys. I thought you were going to say I am the one hiding. Oh, Dexter Clemens, no man, you are okay, man. You are okay. Claude Murphy saying hard luck for Hope, while Ian is saying we deal with Hope. Okay, finally. And Texter Bedward is saying is Jamaica play tomorrow, they play on Friday. They play the loser of this match on Friday. Oh, and so Valerie is updating us that Hope is out. And Dexter Clemens said, we need that red card. Yeah, yes, it's on its way. Yeah, the pressure tells Bristol still here, or is when you say he's dealing with some of the green matter. Avam Khan off the back foot, cut this down to backward point. The score moves up to 63 for 2 in over number 9.
Yeah, Azam Khan has not done much throughout the series because he actually needs to come good tonight. He needs a big score tonight for the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
So Shaldwick Walton redeeming himself, taking that catch on the boundary. Now to deal with Chubby. So Ian is saying that now to deal with Chubby. TKR, the best think tank in the competition. Simmons, DJ, Bravo, and Pollard. Sheldon sell that all the time. What a good delivery there from Salma Keel. That's the leg break, spinning across from the left-hander. And Puran execute the stumping. But I don't think that he has his man, Andre.
No, I don't think that's out. But Salah McKeel is a dangerous bowler, and they'll have to watch him very, very carefully. He's the type of bowler, he bowls that googly. He bowls with a lot of variation. So he's going to be a very tricky customer tonight.
Yes. That was the leg spinner just spinning right across, but it seems like Ayub is in his crease. But let's see. Let's see. Let's watch. It passes the bat, so there was no edge. The foot seemed to be grounded. I hope he did not lift it. If he lifted, he's out. Well, he's done on time. He lifted, but he was done quickly. Well done.
Yeah.
It was back down quickly, but good work there by Puran. Not out.
Yeah, good work by Puran.
Yeah. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors they need a partnership right here now. Salma Keel comes in over the wicket, ball to the left-handed Ayub. That's the googly who turns it down to long on. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 64. 1 to come in over 9. Avam Khan, Ayub is on 40. Azam Khan is on 1. He comes in to strike to face up to Salman Keel. And Avan Khan have a very outstanding strike rate against leg spinner. But this is a Chinaman bowler. He bowled to Azam Khan, who turns this into the onside. between backward point and backward square leg and short fine leg, they go through for a single. At the end of over number 9, the Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike by the Trinbago Night Riders at 65 for 2.
Steady, pretty steady going on the part of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. But I think that Trinbago Night Riders, they have bowled pretty well. So, the match have not gotten away from them at all. So it's pretty, I would say pretty even Stevens at this point in time, because another wicket or two and Guyana Amazon Warriors will be really up against it.
Yes, they're scoring at just below 8 runs and over. So they need to get going now. They need to get going. They really need to press the accelerator. They should be looking to get another 100 runs after the next 11 over. At least another 100 runs after the next 11 over to stand any chance. Because although I do not think that 165 will be enough, they would at least need 165 to have a chance.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, and
Yes.
the good thing about, I mean, if they do get 160, 165, I don't think, I said with the loss of Tucker and Guptill from the batting lineup, the batting will
Let's
be under a
watch
bit of
Bravo
pressure.
comes into Avam Khan and he drives, open the face of the bat down to backward point. Continue, Andre.
Yes, I was saying that, as I said, that Walton is not in the best of form. He's actually past his best, right? So I think they'll be under a bit of pressure, because I'm figuring that probably Walton will probably open with Mark Dayal. So, they'll be under some pressure, the top order of the Trinbago Night Riders batting.
Your Virgin is having a few guineas as Bravo comes in, bowl to Avan Khan, and he whips this through mid-wicket with a lot of risk. The feeler, that looks to be Walton, comes off the mid-wicket boundary, send the return into the keeper. The score moves up to 62 for 2 in over number 10. So Roddy think that if Ayub out, then that will be it. Winston Wees, steady match so far. Yes, it's a steady match. You're getting 195. Christopher Bristol think they're getting 195. But
Yeah,
Sheldon,
I don't think so at all, Christopher.
comes in now. Bravo, ball to the left-handed Ayub, who strokes this down to the field and the cover boundary. They're going for one, and that's all they will get. And this time they are not pushing for the 2. And you have to give Simit credit, and Simit and Ayub credit for that while he was at the crease. They would be looking for 2 for those deliveries, for those strokes.
Yeah, but Azam Khan, of course, we know that he's not the quickest between wickets, so he's playing to his limitation, really.
Ball to Khan, flashes outside the ash stump, misses, goes through to the keeper, 67 for 2. So Ian and Sheldon and Christopher, they are really going at each other, and it's very nice. Salve X4,
yes, indeed,
who is bringing some stuff in Trinidad, applying the screws.
Yeah, they're bowling pretty well. And we know Trinidad they're quite experienced. They have a lot of experience in the lineup, in the bowling lineup. So this is the sort of thing that we would come to expect from Trinidad.
Bravo bowl to Khan again, and that risky strokes that hit it down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. They go through for a single. So at this stage, the Guyana Amazon Warriors just dealing in singles.
Yeah, really good bowling on the part of Trinbago Night Riders. Keeping tightening the screws, as someone mentioned. There's a Sulfurex mentioned here. They're actually tightening the screws. With Bravo bowling some a lot of store deliveries. It's making it pretty hard for the Guyana Amazon Warriors to hit through the line.
Bravo bowl to Ayub, slower delivery, hit this down to the field and the cover boundary. He moves up to 42. Azam Khan is on 4. At the end of over number 10, we are halfway stage in qualifier 1 of the first innings. Guyana Amazon Warriors 62 for 2.
69
Your
for 2.
assessment of the first 10 overs so far, Andre?
I think it's just about even Stevens, although Guyana Amazon has only lost 2 wickets, but Trinbago Night Riders have bowled pretty well to them, and they have this under control. So it's just about even Stevens, thus so far.
So Roddy Latu is saying that this is typical from Guyana. You know, when they all seem they played with purpose. Typical Guyana fever. Batting too caution when all the season they played with purpose. So are they choking Roddy Latu? That's what you're saying? Thank you for that update, Valerie Bristol. Valerie or Valerie, sorry, I apologize. Yes, and Christopher Bristol is defending the approach of the Guyanese. Singles will not work. Definitely Livingston Francis. 69 for 2 after 10. So we are being constantly updated by the wonderful Valerie R. Who would Jamaica Talawas prefer to play in Friday's game? Roddy Latu, I have no comment on that. I don't think the Jamaica Talawas prefer to play anyone. They will play whosoever lose this match. Something is going to give in the next 2 overs, either wicket or runs. I agree with you. And Christopher Bristol is saying, damn, Brown, you're giving people me tiker. Go ahead, Andre. Sorry,
Yeah, so
Christopher.
something
Sorry.
in people have to give it them because they need to get a move on from here in order to put up a good total. As we said that at least a fighting total of probably 165, 170. They need to get cracking. So someone I would think that Ayub needs to bat right through to the end. So I think Azam is the one who needs to take a bit more risk in trying to get a few boundaries.
So Ayub is just scoring at 133. That's 133. That's not bad, but he needs to increase that now. If the other batsmen around him had gone for 133, because I think they should be somewhere at about 80, 82 at this time. More likely 88.
That's right.
Oh, Andre, who would you want to come next? Who do you want to see come next if one of these batsmen should get out?
No, Hitman needs to come in right away. Whoever gets out after this, Hitman is the one who needs to get in. He has the experience, and he very much knows the condition here at the Guyana Stadium. So Hitman needs to come in and to stamp his authority on the game. He has not done a lot for the tournament. So tonight he needs to show his class in front of his home crowd.
So Valerie, I have them here as we lose Andre there just for a minute. Are you back, Andre?
Yes, I'm here. I'm very much here.
Okay, go ahead. Valerie, I have them here. Salve 4X is saying that Ayub and Khan and I would bring back Hines. Okay, Christopher is saying that Valerie R. Brown got 2020. Big man, don't come out, Bristol. You know, fret man at 60, how many are there? 60, 69 for
69 for
2.
two.
You're about 20 runs short at this time, and this time, Christopher Bristol. I think that they're probably just about 20 runs short at this time. What do you think, Andre?
Yes, at least between 15 and 20 runs short, because it's not going to get any easier with the likes of, Bravo have 2 more overs to come, and Salam Akil. Salam Akil is not going to give them any freebies. So they'll have to work pretty, pretty hard. They
So he
have to work
whips this
hard for the
away,
runs.
down backward of square leg. They're gone for 1. They'll come back for 2. And now, with 10 overs to go, or 9.5, it's just about time. We just lost the commentary there, but it's just about time. A few moments ago, maybe it's my bad luck is saying that we have been good so far. And see there now, the internet starts to give trouble just as I think about it. Samil comes in over the wicket, ball to Ayub, and he cuts this away, down to backward point. The fielder comes across to his right. That looks to be Casey Carter. They go through for a single, 72 for 2. And they have to go hard now, Andre, don't. There's no holding back now. It's now or never.
It's now or never. Exactly. They really have to press on the accelerator right now because they need to get going. They can't wait until the 15th, 16th over. They need to start going from now.
Good that you're talking the truth, Christopher Bristol over the wicket. Ball to Avam Khan, and Avam Khan playing a defensive strokes here. The well bowled by Samuel Akil. Anthony Lewis, welcome to the show. TKR is in charge. What I hope we'll see them no more after tonight for this season. Comes in ball to Avam Khan, who drives through the cover. It's going towards the cover boundary. Russell comes across field. sends a return in. The score moves up to 73. The Trinbago Knight Riders are really bowling well here, Andre.
Yeah, really, really good bowling on the part of Trinbago Knight Riders. Salam Akil is really is a fine, Chinaman bowler. And as a matter of fact, I was just thinking the other day that
He
he's not
comes in,
even.
bowl to Ayub, and Ayub cuts this down towards the cover boundary for a single. The score moves up to 72 for 2. You may continue.
Yes, as a matter of fact, he's not the number one bowler in the Afghanistan team. He's not the number one Chinaman bowler. There's another bowler who did not come. I think it's Noor Ahmed. I think that's his name. So it's actually
Yes, Noor
the
Ahmed.
second. Yeah, and I think he's a class bowler himself. So the Afghanistan, to me, Afghanistan have the best spin bowling attack in the world.
So it was short there, and Avam Khan just gets on the back foot and pull that one down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. Casey Carter tried his best, but it was always going to beat him. So that one was somehow for long up, and Avam Khan just pull it down to mid-wicket for 4.
Not a lot of team have produced left arm Chinaman bowlers at all. It's a rarity in world cricket, and Afghanistan seem to produce them at will, because even the nearby Bangladesh have never produced one. I don't see Pakistan with any. Right, so a very few Chinaman bowlers around.
So Michael is saying, as Bravo is going to bowl his third over, Michael is saying just need 2 big overs between 10 and 15 over to set up the game for the last 5. Need to pick a bowler to attack. As Bravo comes in over the wicket, ball to the left hand of the Ayub, who cuts away, down towards third man, straight to the fielder. He moves up to 47, 79 for 2 now in over number 12. 79 for 2 in over number 12. Thank you, Valerie. She's always giving us the update. Please remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. Right there in the bottom right-hand corner, click on that subscribe button. Majid is a good bowler too. Yes, they have a number of good spinners.
Yes, they do.
As Bravo continues over the wicket, he comes in, or he just pulled up as he was about to go in. He just stopped. Something in the field was just not quite right. So he's going back to the top of his mark. Azam Khan throwing away and the true gum needs to get going. He's 9 from 9. He comes in now. Bravo past the umpire, ball to Khan, and Khan drives to the man down coming off the cover boundary. Just another single. 80 for 2 now in over number 12. Guyana Amazon Warriors definitely need to get going now. They definitely need to get going now. They're just been too slow for far too long. And David Case is saying Guyana batting scared. It seems so at this time.
And we see what happened last night with the St. Lucia Kings. I thought that
Bravo comes in over the wicket, ball to the left-handed Ayubu, flashes this into the cover. They go through for a quick single. The return comes in at the bowler end. Have they gotten the overthrow? Good work there by Carter. Yes, Andre.
Yeah, I was saying that, last night that the St. Lucia Kings didn't come up with a lot of purpose. I thought they were far too cautious. Albeit that the pitch they was spinning a bit, but I just thought that they were far too cautious, and they allowed the Jamaica Talons to stranglehold them. So, yeah, and they were pretty much out of the game by at the end of their innings. You have to play with a lot more purpose. You have to take some chance.
Bravo comes in past the umpire, ball to Khan down the leg side, wide signal. The score moves up to 82 for 2 in over number 12. So Livingston Francis is saying that the Guyana Amazon Warriors will have to depend on their bowlers to win this match. David Case is saying that they're not making the finals. Unpick Waving, Leopard Ferguson, and Andre Adams is saying, I love your commentary. Thank you very much, Andre. Andre is saying, Andre, that he loves our commentary.
Good night, Andre Adams.
Yeah. Bravo comes in over the wicket, ball to Avam Khan, full toss. He drives it down to the right of the man on the cover boundary, who comes across on field, send the return in. That's Terrence Signs, and they will go through for 2. The score will move up now to 84 for 2. 2 deliveries to come in over number 12. Ayub is on 48. Azam Khan is on 12 from 11. Ayub 48 is from 36 deliveries. That means he's scoring at exactly 125. His strike rate is 125, while the team strike rate is just about 7.2, 7.3 thereabout. DJ Bravo in his third over. None for 18 so far. He's going to come into bowl to Avam Khan, who is on 12 from 11. He's in bowl to Khan, and Khan drives outside the half stump, misses through to the keeper. There's no run, 84 for 2. So that's a good delivery there from Bravo. One to come in his third over. Yeah, so far bowling 2.5 overs, have conceded 18 runs, and have not yet gotten a wicket. But he's really bowling very tight here. He's really restricting the Guyana Amazon Warriors, who really need to go now. I've said it so many times, it's time for them to go. They really need to go hard now. I want them to put up at least 185. He comes in over the wicket, bowl to Khan, and Khan edges that down to third man for 4. His score moves up to 88 for 2 at the end of over number 12, Andre.
Yeah, much needed boundary there for the Ghana Amazon Warriors. And they really need to rally along right now. If they are to put up a competitive total, so they need to take up a few more chances, because they need to put up a total that will challenge the Trinbago Knight Riders batters.
So Sheldon is saying this is a difference between a batter and a war. That is why TKR have 4 cups. Sheldon full of lyrics, man. And Raul Power is saying that TKR will be the winner, and match is already done. Raul Power, wow. So the fat lady sang already. And Freddie Williams saying that your commentary is excellent. Thank you. Samakil comes in to Hayubu, just plays this into the offside. They go through for a single. 89 for 2. We are at over number 13. Thank you very much, Freddie Williams. I really appreciate the comments. It means a lot to me, and I will try my best to continue to do it. I really try hard, and I really appreciate the comments. It motivates me, and Andre also equally. 89 for 2. Samal Keel is in his third over. He has bowled 1 delivery so far in his third over. You have conceded only 13 runs and have gotten the wicket of the dangerous Shea Ope. He comes in over the wicket, bowl to Khan, and Khan, all he can do is defend to the man at cover, out to the man at cover, and there is no run. So this is good bowling, but the Guyana Amazon Warriors batsmen, they just cannot stay in their crease. They have to start moving around now. They have to try something. It is time to go, man. Samal Keel comes in over the wicket, bowl to Khan, and can smack this away down to backward square leg, but straight to the fielder. They go through for a single, 90 for 2. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, and look how subdued. Not only are the batters subdued, but look at the crowd is very much subdued, because they realize that they're up to it's the Trinbago have really got them into a tailspin right here. They need to get cracking, because they're actually feeling the pressure, the pressure of the Trinbago Knight Riders.
Samal Keel comes in, bowl to Ayubi, cuts outside the half stump, misses, taken by Puran. There is no run. Trinbago Knight Riders have really come to the party tonight. Really, really come to the party. Hayub really needs to get going. This batting is way too slow. That is so true. Yes. Bowl to Ayub. Bold! Samal Keel struck again through the gate. Ayub looking to push that one through the offside. It comes back through the gate and knocked him over. He's gone for 49. Bowled by Samal Keel. Well bowled, Samal Keel.
Excellent piece of bowling by Samal Keel. You see how dangerous he is, and the pressure has been building over a period of time. And they're finally succumbed to the pressure. There are you going bold with a beauty from Samal Keel.
Yes, and please slash a like on the video, please, and click on that subscribe button, please. Just click on that thumbs up sign just below the video. Just click on it and slash a like, and so slash a like on the video, and click also on the subscribe button. It's free to do both. So just click and show your support. That's the best way to show your support. Slash on the like button, slash on that thumbs up button, and also click on the subscribe button. That's the best way, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes, he's bold. Athena is saying bold, yes. Why are you bringing Athena? So David Case is saying that Ayub losing his wicket can be a blessing. And that is also true. So Shimran Etmaya come to the crease. Bristol, you with us still? Oh, lovely, 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 Roddy. I told you also, Ian is saying that, wow. So the Trinbago Night Riders are really on top, Andre.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're bowling really, really well. The stranglehold actually been put on the Trinbago and the Guyana Amazon Warriors innings, and now we see Pollard actually getting a man at forward short leg because he know that how important the wicket of Shimron Etmire is. So it's a lot of pressure that getting a slip and a forward short leg.
So Etmaya taking a day and a half to get ready. 90 for 3 as he comes in now. Ball to Etmaya, and Etmaya strokes that one straight to Pollard that forward short leg off the pad. Not out, said the umpire. Will they go for a review? No, Pollard seemed to think that it comes directly off the pad, so they are not going for a review. Has he gone for it?
No, he
Have
hasn't.
they gone for the review? What happened here? It looks like they're gone for the review. No, they have not gone for the review. At the end of over number 13, they are 90 for 3. Just before I come to you, Andre, I look back at that replay of that delivery that get Ayub, and it turned a mild. Because it seems to me, I like that an inside edge, I returned a mile because that ball pitch at least about a 7th, 8th stump.
Yeah, it did. It turned big, and Salam Akil is a big turn off the ball, and he turns it both ways, so it makes it very difficult for a batsman to read him. When you have a Chinaman bowler in your team, normally that normally pose a lot of difficulties, right? Because we know how it's difficult for batters to read them because it's not something that they play every day. So when a Chinaman bowler is prized position really.
So Terence Sainz will come back into the attack. 90 for 3, George Nolan, 90 for 3. So Christopher Bristol is alive and well, and we are happy to know. Etmire hasn't been scoring, so I'm not worried. Okay, all right, Michael Douglas. So Etmire has a risky shot where he goes on the back foot. So Hines comes into the attack, and Azam Khan just plays that one down to backward point for a single. 91 now for 3. Just reading Michael comment here. Etmire has a risky shot where he goes on the back foot and try to turn a straight ball onto the onside, and he normally get trapped in front. He should not try that shot tonight. Okay, thank you for your observation, Mikel. And Ian is saying things tight. Curry chicken in charge. Yes, indeed. Ian,
Very much so.
Christopher Bristol is saying, Ian, zip your mouth and look. No, you can't tell a big man that, Christopher Bristol. Hines comes in over the wicket. Bolto Etmire, who strokes this one down the half side. The fielder comes across a direct hit, but it seems that Etmire had made it ground. The umpire is going to go upstairs. The
Yeah,
Trinbago fielders, they seem that they don't think that he's out. I don't think they think that he's out.
no,
They
they don't
not
think so at all. But
celebrate,
you
think
never
that he have
tell. You
made
can
it
never
ground,
tell. You
his
can never
ground, but
tell.
the umpire has gone upstairs
Oh yes, he's
nonetheless.
out.
Yes?
He's actually short. He's out.
Oh, yes, he's out. So again, this is the second consecutive match that Etmire has been run out. The second consecutive match he has run out. He was run out on Sunday against the TKR, and he's out run out again. So right now at 94 for 4, the TKR are really on top at this stage. Good work there. Was it Bravo? The underarm
It
flick
was
getting
Bravo.
Etmire there.
It was
Well
Bravo.
done. Okay, so Michael Douglas is saying that Etmire's run out. Etty running like Cornwall. Ian is saying, okay, Christopher Bristol is saying that Cornwall is a fast runner. Well, I guess he's asking the question. Good job. Um, like I said, Etty hasn't been doing anything. So, okay, that is David Case, and good job. Want G, good job. Want G, Ian Code. We will curry that duck. So those are the comments. What? How can the Guyana Amazon Warrior post a good total from here, Andre?
A lot will depend on Azam Khan. Azam Khan and the likes of Pretorius and Romar Shepherd will need to come and play a blinder if they're supposed to get a competitive total. it's going to be difficult for me because I think the Trinbago Knight Riders, they're bowling pretty well and they have good experience. So it won't be easy at all. It won't be easy to get so anywhere between 150, 160 won't be easy.
Yes. Someone will need to play a blinder, and Shepherd is still to come at 91 for four, six overs and four deliveries to go. So that's 40 deliveries. Can they get 70 or 80 of those 40 deliveries? Hines bowl to Avam Khan, who strokes this through the covers down to the fielder coming off the cover boundary. They go through for a single. 92 now for four. So that was good work by Bravo there. Did Etty, what I want to see if Etty stutter any at all, if he just ran straight through or did he hesitated just for a moment. So I would want to see that picture because this is the second consecutive match he's been run out, Andre.
Yes, and I mean, we have to start really wondering how how much he's really tuned in, and Hitman doesn't seem to be as tuned in as he normally is
Hines
to the.
comes in, ball to Petorius, who strokes this into the onside. Beat the man at short mid wicket. The fielder comes off the mid wicket boundary. They go through for a single. 93 for four. You may continue, sir.
Yeah, I don't think Hitman has really switched on as he really should. Sometimes it seems to me that as if he's just going through the motions, right? So Hitman probably needs a little bit of wake up call.
Okay, so Salvex, you saw Salvex comment there. Do you think that his fitness is an issue? Over the wicket, ball to have him can who tuck this off his hip, down back with a square leg. They gone for one. That's all they will get. Good work by the fielder coming off the backward square leg boundary, restricting the batsman to 194 for four, with three deliveries to come in over number 14. Andre, do you think that his fitness is an issue?
Yeah, most definitely, because fitness affects everything about the game. It affects how you run between the wicket, even the ability to concentrate. It affects that. So fitness
Yeah.
is indeed an issue for Shimon Etmire. And I don't think he's working hard enough at his
Not
fitness.
over until it's over. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think Shimon
So you say
Etmire
that
is
it
as
is not.
focused. Shimon Etmire doesn't seem to be a really focused cricketer at this point in time.
Okay. You need to get some water, Andre. He said that it's not over till it's over. That is so true, Anthony Lewis, because runs on the board is runs on the board. At the end of over number 14, the Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike by the Trinbago Knight Riders, who won the toss, are 94 for four, with two wickets for Salma Keel, one for Hussein, and Etmaya gone run out. 94 for four after 14 overs.
Yeah, I mean, Trinbago Knight Riders very much in charge of this game, so thus far.
Yes, so no, it's Vern Jacobs is saying that there's Vern Jacobs is saying that there's no excuse for a run out there. Let's watch this Samal Keel over as he comes in over the wicket, ball to Khan, and Khan drives back to the bowler down the onside of the pitch. He's a left arm Chinaman googly bowler, so he's bowling over the wicket to the left-handed Avam Khan. No run after first delivery. So you saw where that ball pitched, Andre? It pitched a mile outside the half stump.
Yeah, yeah,
Sabal Keel comes in, bowl to Avam Khan, will hit this high in the air. So that this would be the first six of the Guyana innings, I think. Now, the second one, I think Odin Smith hit one. So that's the second six. And
yeah,
that's bring up the Guyanese 100. He hit this high and hard, over long off, 100 for four.
yeah. Magnificent shot by Azam Khan. He's a pretty good player of spin bowling. So a lot will be rested on his shoulder. On his shoulders.
Yes, so it's going to be very interesting now. Very interesting. So Christopher Bristol is saying that Samal Keel comes into Avam Khan again and he swept this down towards fine leg. It runs towards the boundary. Good effort by the field. I was just about to say it goes into the boundary now, but Ali Khan pulled out the dive and saved the boundary, and they're back for the second. 102 for four in over number 15. Being bowled by Salma Keel. He has bowled three deliveries so far in this over. Let's watch. This is his fourth delivery coming up. Khan is really tuning in now. Azam Khan. is the son of Moon Khan, Salma Keel, comes into Khan and outside the ash stump and he cuts this away. Down to the field and the backward point boundary, they go through for 103 for 4, 2 to come in over number 15. Khan has moved up to 29 from 22 deliveries. Pretorius, who is on 1, he comes into strike now to face Salma Keel. Let's see what he will do as they make some adjustment in the field. Pollard comes in to forward short leg, putting the pressure on Pretorius. And so Christopher Bristol is saying that he has to keep quiet tonight. Salma Keel is just about to come in now. He passes the umpire, comes in and ball to Pretorius on the leg stump. He plays defensive strokes. Pollard field under the helmet at forward short leg, and there is no run. Meredith is saying, Andre, hardly hearing. Turn up your device. So he's saying that he's hardly hearing.
Yeah, you're hardly hearing it?
That's what Meredith is saying. Down the leg side, he's swept. He misses. This should be a wide, and it's running very close to the boundary. It goes into the boundary now this time. Let's see the signal from the umpire. Did he get a bottom edge? No, he did not. Wide signal. 108 for 4. 1 to come in over number 15.
Yeah, good over thus far from the Guyana Amazon Warriors. At least 12, 13 runs from it thus far. So good going from this over by Guyana Amazon Warriors.
Okay. Friday game looking like Pakistan batting versus Pakistan bowling. Oh, good one there. Comes in ball to Pretorius, who looking to sweep, taken on the body. The ball just dropped in front of Pollard at forward short leg at the end of over number 15. 108 for 4. Been asked to take first strike.
Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me better now, Merrick? Is it any better?
And so he said that no doubt Salma Keel is dangerous. You can go ahead with your comments, Andre.
Yeah, that was a pretty good over from the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Probably the best over they have gotten from in terms of the scoring from Salma Keel. But they still need to keep on going because there are only 5 overs remaining. So Azam Khan will be very, very important. He will need to bat right through to the end.
And so Zephyr Blake is saying this guy don't take his game seriously. I think he's probably talking about Etmire. We're going to watch Terence Hines now. Comes in over the wicket. Ball to Avam Khan, who pulls at a short delivery. It's running out towards the mid-wicket boundary. The fielder comes across. Good effort there by the fielder on the mid-wicket boundary. That looks to be Walton, and he sends the return into the keeper. They go through for 2, 110 for 4. So Hines, in his third over, none for 14 so far from 2.1 over. Azam Khan now just changing gear now. He's going into third gear or fourth gear, and he's just putting down that pedal now. He's putting the pedal to the metal, as they would say. 110 for 4. He moves up to 31 from 23 deliveries. Pretorius is on 1 though from 4 deliveries. He needs to get going. Drive outside the stump, misses through to the keeper. There is no run. 110 for 4. And so,
yeah, and this is where they're missing someone like a Kima Paul, because Kima Paul would come and play some blinders at this stage of the inning. So Kima Paul is very, very much missing from the Guyana Amazon Warriors team.
So Sheldon is saying that the occasional blow cannot hurt TKR. As we watch, Hines now begins to move in. 108 ball to Avam Khan, who opened the face of the bat and guided to the man to the right, left of the man at backward point, down to the third man boundary for 4 more. Avam Khan really going great gun now, Andre.
Oh, yes, a lovely shot indeed by Azam Khan. Guiding that one that past the backward point area into the boundary for 4. Lovely shot indeed by Azam Khan.
Yes, that was indeed a nice shot. He timed it well. He kept his eye on the delivery, just opened the bat face at the last moment and using his wrist to ensure that it goes to the left of the man at backward point. 114 for 4 now. Over number 16 being bowled by Hines. He comes in, bowled to Khan, and Khan flat batted this one. Look more agricultural this time. I think he was trying to hit it on the onside, but he got the outer portion of the bat and goes down to the man on the cover boundary. He moves up. So he moves up now to 36. The score moves up to 115 for 4. We are in over number 16. At this stage, Pretorius who have scored 1 from 4 deliveries, comes back on strike. He will be facing up to Hines. They are making some slight adjustment in the field as Hines looks up now and see that Pretorius is ready. As he begins now to move in. He passed the umpire, ball for Pretorius, and Pretorius drives down to long off. Russell Field send the return in 116 for 4. One delivery to come in over number 16. It is being bowled by Terence Hines, who have conceded 20 runs so far from his 2.5 overs. Let's watch what will happen now. As he comes in now to Avam Khan, who secures. The final delivery of over number 16, being bowled by Terence Hines. He's going to come up now to bowl to Avam Khan, the Pakistani. He comes in, bowl to Avam Khan, and he cuts, taking the edge, caught behind. Terence Hines got his man. Avam Khan looking to cut, got the edge, through to the keeper, and he's out.
Oh yes, that's a massive wicket there by Terence Hines, getting rid of the dangerous Azam Khan, caught behind, and Ghana Amazon were slipped further into trouble. They are in trouble in their own backyard, you know. So it is Trinbago Knight Riders who is actually having the upper hand at this point in time.
With 4 overs to come, is it Shepherd time now?
Shepherd
is averaging 8. He's averaging 82 in the tournament with a strike rate of 241. Can he maintain that for a long period of 4 overs?
It's going to be very interesting to see. He has to do it. I mean, there's no way, he has to do it because there's nobody else left in the hutch really. So Shepherd will have to come really good tonight for Ghana Amazon Wars to put up a competitive total.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting now, and he needs Pretorius to stay with him. In the over just now, we saw the previous over, we saw where Avam Khan attacked Salma Keel. Now that Avam Khan is out, will they continue with Salma Keel to finish up his spell, or will they make a change? So there is it on the board. It's 241. Yeah. Yes, I got that right.
Yeah, Salma Keel has actually completed his spell, so it's gonna be Akil Hussain.
Hussain, yeah, Akil Hussain. So Salma Keel has completed his 4 overs. Oh yes.
Yes.
I missed that one. So Salma Keel have completed his 4 overs. So Hussain, who got the breakthrough, is back into the attack. They're just making some adjustment in their field. 116 for 5. So let's see what will happen now. Hussain is going to bowl round the wicket to Pretorius. He's in and bowl to Pretorius, and Pretorius trying to ramp that one, misses, goes through to the keeper. There is no run. The steel back, the drums are going off, but the Guyana crowd is silent. Look at those persons in the crowd. They are silent. The steam band is playing, but no one is rocking to the beat. They are in trouble at this stage as Akil Hussain comes in now. Round the wicket and bowl to Pretorius, and Pretorius swings this one in the air, down towards mid-wicket, on the bounce to the field. So this is a time of the night that the internet tends to give trouble. So they go through for a single. It's keep on chipping in and out at this time. Why is it doing this? Andre, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, that's a lovely shot by Shepherd, just cutting that one past the backward point fielder into the boundary for 4 runs. Lovely shot by Romaro Shepherd to get off the mark. So Shepherd needs to play a blind off and in his right now. If the Guyana Amazon Wars is to put up a competitive total. And here's Akil Hussain around the wicket in bowl to Shepherd, who sweeps that one to the mid wicket fielder, and they get a single.
Yeah, 121 for 5, 122 for 5. Thank you, Andre, for keep it going. I really appreciate that. So Shepherd is maintaining his strike rate. What is that, 250? So 5 from 2 is 250, 122. Thank you for keep it going there, Andre. Well
Yeah,
done. I
sure,
really
sure.
appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes, man. Mr. Casanova is saying that Hussein is going for runs. Val can said 6 wickets instead of 5. You know, I think that's what happened. So 122 for 5. 2 to come in over number 17. Hussein comes in round the wicket and he bowls to Petrus and he hit this high. It's out of the ground. 6 runs by Hussein. That 6 runs off Hussein bowling by Petrus. He floated that one up too much and Petrus was quick to bounce. Pounds 128 for 5, Andre.
Oh yes, a magnificent shot there by Pretorius. Just hitting that one from outside, taking that from outside off some into the into the into the crowd for 6 runs.
Hussein comes in again to Petrus outside the half stump and he cracks this through the covers down to the field on the cover boundary. They go through for 1. The score will move up to 129 at the end of over number 17. Can they get 3 overs to come? Can they get 45 from these 3 overs?
Yeah, I'm going to give them around another 30 runs.
So
if
they're in 175, Andre, would you expect them to get the 45 from these 3 overs?
I wouldn't think
so
they're going to
we
get
lost
45
Andre
runs.
just there. Go ahead,
Yes.
Andre.
Yes. I'm giving them around 30, 35 more runs. So I think they'll probably end up with between, as I said, between 160, 165.
It's a time of the night, right, Andre?
Yeah, it's that time of the night.
We have been doing good so far. Boy, please flash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. And so the Trinbago.
So it's going to be Ali Khan in bowl, and he just misses that one. That is Pretorius. Slashing and miss that one, and it's through to the keeper. No runs.
So welcome back. Just a look at internet. Andre, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay, 129 for 5. Ali Khan bowl to Petrus, who drives this back down the pitch. They go through for a single. They're looking for the second. The second is not on. And Mr. Casanova is saying that maybe 10 to 11 runs off every over, and they will get, so that's 33, they will get just about 158. I think they really need 60 runs off these last 16 deliveries. Can they get 60 runs off 16 deliveries? They need a big over.
Yeah, I don't think with Ali Khan, who is a very, very good bowler, I think that they'll do well to get to 160 runs, to be honest. Because I think Ali Khan
comes in bowl to Shepherd. He clipped this away nicely off his toes. It goes down to the backward square leg fielder. They go through for a single. He's on 6 from 3 deliveries. 131 now for 5. 3 deliveries to come in over number 18. It's been bowled by Ali Khan. This is his 3rd over. Will they bring back Russell to bowl over number 19?
Probably, I think probably more
what
than
likely
Bravo will probably bowl over number 19. Yes.
Okay. Good night, Marvin. How are you? Let's watch as Ali Khan comes in over the wicket. Bowl to Petrus, who ramped this down to the 3rd man boundary for 4. Good shot there by Petrus. I've seen him play this shot about 3 times, and he finally caught up with one, and it went into the boundary for 4.
Yeah, lovely shot there by Pretorius. Just timing that ball well. The slow ball outside off some, and there was he just playing a ramp shot to the 3rd man boundary for 4.
Oh no, Ian. I wouldn't do that, man. This community, man, is so important to me. I really love this community. So I would never leave you guys. No, I would never do that. Let's watch now as Petrus is going to face up to to Ali Khan. 19 runs so far from his 2.4 overs. He have yet to get a wicket. Over the wicket, ball to Petores is bowled. Petores bowled by Ali Khan. 135 for 6.
Yeah, Ali Khan, he has the ability to bowl those Yorkers. He's a very good bowler at the death. And that's the reason why I say that, they'll do well to get up to 160. It's not going to be easy. Ali Khan will have probably bowl the 20th over with Bravo coming to bowl the 19th over. It's going to be really, really difficult for the Guyana Amazon Warriors to post a total of 160 and over.
I think they will get 116, Andre, with 11, 13 deliveries to come, 25 runs, 13 deliveries. I think they will get it, although the batting, Kevlan Anderson coming out now to bat, and I'm glad that they sent Kevlan Anderson and not Motti. So, Mr. Casanova, you see Russell bowling number 19, then Bravo 20. So, what about Ali Khan? He has been bowling those death over. So, I love the comments, though. I love the different opinions coming through.
Yeah. Mr. Roddy Latu, man.
We got that. I am in Hartford, but Jamaica all the way. Okay, so Jamaica playing Friday night, and we'll be live here to watch that match.
Yeah, Marvin
and
from
Jamaica
Hartford,
play the loser of that match. Yes.
Yeah.
So he was trying to play the ramp again, and he got himself all tied up, and he looks very darker to Kevlan Anderson, who whips this away down to the field. That's Walton coming off the backward square leg boundary. They go through for at the end of over number 18, they are 136 for 6, Andre. Can they get 24 from 12 deliveries?
So
I would expect at least they will get 24 from the next 12 deliveries. Mr. Casanova, I saw your comment here. It's not coming up on the screen, so maybe you're not even hearing me. Are you hearing me out there? So a lot of comment going quickly through. Andre?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, the internet just start giving trouble. The connectivity just start giving trouble. 12 deliveries to come. 24 will take them to 160. What are your thoughts?
It's actually Hines, actually.
Pollard is a genius. You can never study Pollard. He is always going to pull something out of the act. Yes. Hines comes in, ball to Anderson. Anderson comes across his stump and turn this down to the man at backward square leg who made a diving stop. They go through for a single. That's good imagination there from Kevlan Anderson. But I saw him and followed him. Well done.
Yes. So this is a bit of surprise with the Hines ball in the 19th over. Let us see how Shepherd will approach him.
Oh. Yeah, so Hines. So where are we, Darian? Where are we? Hines comes in now. Ball to Shepherd. He's in. Ball to Shepherd. And that's a full toss. And Shepherd hit this into the stand for 6. He hit it into the VIP section for a wonderful 6. Let's see if it's going to be a no ball. Let's see if it's going to be a no ball.
Yeah,
I can tell you from Jamaica wins Sunday. Okay, eh?
Yeah, he walked down to the pitch somewhat. I don't think it'll be a no ball. I think that's below the waist level. So I think that's fine.
So he hit it straight into the VIP section. He pulls that good shot by Shepherd there. The score moves up to 143 for 6. So he's on 12 now from 5 deliveries. Or 4 deliveries. He's on 12 from 4 deliveries, I think. They have not shown his score, but I think Hines comes in again. Ball to Shepherd. And Shepherd cracked this away. Down towards the cover boundary. 4 more by Shepherd. And that's his batting well here. So he moved now to 16 from 6 delivers and the score 147 for 6. They are going to get 170, Andre.
Magnificent shot by Shepherd. Shepherd is just moving around his crease. He's disrupting disrupting Hines, trying to, throw him off, and he's doing that really, really well.
Right. Mr. Brown, I need your number to keep you updated. Thank you, Valerie R. Thank you. So let's watch with Shepherd here now. Wide outside the Aston, flashes, misses. Is he out? Let's see. Took the edge.
Yes,
Is he out?
Yes, he's caught there.
So Shepherd goes. So after a 6 of 4 and a wicket, you know, young boy cricket, Andre, 6 of 4 and out. So that's what happened. He chased a wide one, got the edge, threw to the keeper, and is out.
And if he had let that one pass, that would have been a wide delivery, you know. But he's just trying to go at everything.
Yes, it would have been a wide delivery.
Yeah.
Yes. So my projection has come down immediately. The one Shepherd was there, you could have probably thought 170, but now he's gone. They will probably struggle to get 160.
Yeah, they'll struggle to get 160. Most will have to
in
couple of the goals.
Yes, but if you were chasing and needed 13, look at this way. If you had needed 13 from 8 deliveries, would you expect to get the 13? So we have lost Andre there for a while. I was just asking him about that. He'll soon be back though. So let's watch. The new batsman is Gudakesh Moti. So the new batsman is Gudakesh Moti. We're going to see Gudakesh Moti. 147 for 7. We are in over number 19. It's been bowled by Terence Hines, who after being hit for a 6 and a 4 by Shepherd, got the final laugh, and Shepherd is gone. I think he made 16 from 7 deliveries. Comes in bowled to Moti, who flashes outside the off stump through to the keeper. There is no run. The score remains on 147. 147 for 7. Every time Moti now duck for E. Every time you say a bowler don't get wicket, he get 1. Hope say this when JT played. Okay. Salaman. Okay. That's a good one. You know what? He comes in over the wicket, ball to Moti, a slower delivery, strokes it into the outside, the bowler field. They go through for a single, 148 for 7. Welcome back, Andre. At the end of over number 19, they are 148 for 7. Can they get 12 off the final over?
Yes, Carlton, thank you very much. Yes, I think they can get 12 off the final over, you know. With Moti is going to take strike. You know, Moti can hit a long ball, so they do have the ability to get 12 from the final over. It's going to be difficult.
Who's going to bowl this over? Ali Khan or Bravo or Russell?
Ali Khan, I think, will bowl the final over.
Yes, you called it right. Ali Khan is the man. He has got a 1 for 20 so far from his 3 overs. So 1 to come. Someone was saying that we were way behind in the commentary. But I asked the person, where are we now? 148 for 7. So Valerie R is key. Yes, 148 for 7 after 19 overs. That's what we have. So Ali Khan to bowl the final over. It comes in round the wicket. Bowl to Moti, who swings there from the hip. His head turns all over the place. He wasn't looking at the ball. He missed it by a mile. It goes through to the keeper and there's no run. He needs to stay stable here. And Kevlin Anderson is saying to Moti, just get the single and give me the strike. Moti just need to stay still and watch the ball.
Yep, that's all he needs to do. Yes. Watch the ball. You know, watch the ball.
Round the wicket, ball to Moti, and he swings as he connects. And he connects and it goes out of the ground for 6. Well played, Moti. Did that hit the drum? Did that hit the Eldorado drum? It hit something. Ball, did it hit it, Andre?
It timed it for perfection. No, it was actually caught by, I think it was caught by a security member of the security team there.
Okay. Okay. Did he bobble the catch? Let's watch. Did he bobble the catch, Andre? I catch it cleanly. And ball to Moti, to the keeper. There's no run.
Yeah.
Did he bobble it or catch it cleanly?
Let me see if he caught it cleanly. Oh, it seemed to have. There's actually a drop catch. It actually dropped the catch.
He dropped the catch. So 2
Yeah, see
balls
that you're gonna
behind.
get the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a policeman right there.
Yes. he dropped what? Is it $1 million? $1 million he dropped just now, is it that? Round the wicket, ball to Moti, and Moti hit this in the air. Down towards third man. Let's see how far it traveled. Let's see how it gone.
All the way for
Another
six.
6 by Moti. So that's the
Oh,
160.
yep, that's 160 I was saying, and they're gonna give me the 165 that I asked for. They're giving me the 165.
Okay. Yes. 165. And I was saying that I don't think 165 will be enough. I think they would need to get 190. But runs on the board is runs on the board. And this is cricket, lovely cricket.
Yep.
So while the innings probably would have come to an end already, I'm just going to watch these 2 deliveries and see what happened. But runs on the board is runs on the board. And he hit this in the air. Let's see what happened. A fielder drop short of the fielder. They will get another single. They come back for 2. Good run in there.
Yeah,
162 for 7.
And as I said earlier, I don't think this is the best of batting pitches. I think there's something in for the bowlers. If you bowl really well, you will get something out of it. Something for the pacers, something for the spinners. So it's a very competitive total. I think it's going to be a really, really exciting game.
Okay, let's hope so, because we really want a very exciting game, and hope it goes down to the very last delivery. If it goes down to the very last delivery, it doesn't matter to me who win. It doesn't matter to me who win, but the loser of this match will lose again Friday night. So, but it doesn't matter to me who win right now. So anybody lose here will lose again Friday night.
Yeah,
let's watch. Terence Hine comes in, round the wicket, ball to Moti, and he hit this off the outside edge. It goes down to the boundary, 166. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors end on 166 for 7 of their 20 overs. What you thought about that innings, Andre?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, a good fight back by the Guyana Amazon Warriors, to be honest. The Trinbago Knight Riders really had a stronghold of them, and for the most part, because they bowled pretty well, but a nice flurry of runs at the end, giving the Guyana Amazon Warriors a much needed competitive total. So good effort by the Guyana Amazon Warriors, and I think that Trinbago Knight Riders will have to bat really, really well to get this total.
Which roller would you use on the pitch? Would you use a light roller, the heavy roller, or you would not roll it at all? Well, you really need to roll it because you need to press out some of those ball mark.
Well, yeah, probably Pollard will probably take the heavy roller trying to press out some of the mark. I don't think it will even make much of a difference right now, to be honest.
Okay. All right, so we'll rejoin you just at the start of the innings. So in the meantime, just look at the World Cup chart there. That's the World Cup fixtures, the ICC World Cup that is coming. There's a chart, and listen to some music in the background, and we will join you for the restart of the Trinbago Knight Riders innings. So see you then in just about 10 minutes time. Andre?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. I come back. I'm coming to the God.
Yeah.
No, then soon start cussing
No,
up.
I'm not seeing you. I'm not seeing.
Yeah, what you hear me?
Oh, you're not. Yeah, man, I'm hearing him.
One delivery, Mr. So far. How many gone?
Yeah. One delivery. One ton off the mark. Single
Oh, okay,
off the
yeah,
Taurus.
I saw that. I saw that. So first thing we need to stop that. Then we stop this too. Then we go up here, so now take that off the screen. Hello and welcome back to the chase. So you join me with the Trinbago Night Riders, one without loss after one deliveries. Andre, what's your thought on this total?
I think it's a very competitive total, and one in which the Trinbago Night Riders will have to work pretty hard to get, because the
Okay,
Guyana Amazon Warriors have some good bowlers, you know, and I think it's going to pose some problems, this total right here, and
that
especially if
ball
they
that
could get
turns
enough of. Yes, go ahead.
that ball that turned queer, that ball from that turns almost queer from Salam Keel. That's in my head. Welcome back to everyone. I'm glad you for thank you for joining. That one just strokes down to a long on by Walton. He moves up to 2-3 without loss. 3 deliveries has been bowled so far. So the Trinbago Night Riders have scored off every delivery so far.
Yeah, it's going to be very important for Trinbago Night
Good
Riders to
evening.
get a good start.
Good evening, Ivan Stevenson. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Christopher Bristol. Good to be here. Good night, Rastaman. It's a long time I haven't seen you. Petrus over the wicket, bowl to Dial, and Dial drives, cannot beat the fielder on the edge of the circle at mid-off. They go through for a single, 4 without loss. So every delivery have been scored off so far, Andre.
Right. I mean, just striking the ball in the V pretty much, and going for some singles. So nice little start for the Trinbago Night Riders.
Petrus over the wicket again. Bowl now to Walton, who's beaten outside the half stump. That's the first delivery that has not been scored off so far. So Rastaman is saying good night. GAM or a GA double. So it's a GAM all the way Guyana. Okay, Rastaman. Michael Douglas. Coming to you after this over, Michael Douglas. Coming to you. So one delivery to come in the opening over. Walton is on strikes. Pretorius bowls to him. He turns this off his pad to the audience Smith at backward square leg. They go through for a single. And the return comes in. What happened there, Andre?
It seemed to have hit the batsman. Let us see what's happened. I'm not
And
quite sure, but it
Pretorius
seemed to
appeal
be.
for obstruction.
Oh, it seemed to have hit him really hard, and he's down. That's was Mark there. The umpires there. The
Are
umpires are
consulting.
consulting.
So
Yes, I don't know what they're
I
consulting
think
about.
Pretorius appeal for obstruction. No, if there was obstruction, if the batsman had changed course. So if the return was coming in and going towards the stump and the batsman changed course, alter his course, then they
Right.
can now appeal for obstruction. So it's very important that we see. If he kept a straight line, no problem. But if he changed course, he could be in trouble. So let's watch and see. So let's
Oh, we have to
see.
turn back.
So let's see.
Oh,
We
they're
can't
actually
see
appealing
from
for
that
obstruction
angle.
because he was
Yes,
running out straight, then he ran wide, trying to probably shield the ball. So they're appealing for obstruction right there.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. He changed course. If he changed course, he's in trouble.
Yeah, it seemed to me to have changed course. What's your call? It's actually a not out verdict. So at the end of over number one, it's four without loss by the Trinbago Night Riders.
Yeah, yeah. So he didn't change course, Andre. When you look at it, he didn't change course. So they never gave him out. So that was well done.
Yes.
So Shepherd will start, right?
Yeah, Shepherd is a person partner in Pretorius.
Yeah, so that's DL taking his guard with the stump, you know. TNT is now batting 3 off 3. Yes, Valerie Howard, thank you. Four without loss of the first over. Valerie always keep us together. Good night, Brethren. Good night, Thomas Harris. Shepherd bowls to Dial and he drives through the cover. It running towards the cover boundary. Edmeyer comes across to his left, covering the boundary nicely. Send the return in. They go through for 2. The score moves up to 6. 6 without loss in over number 1.1. I almost said 6 for 1 there. The TKR fans would probably crucified me if I'd said that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It's going to be a very interesting chase. I don't think it's a straightforward chase. And a lot of
No, it's
persons
not.
are nervous. Shepherd over the wicket. Ball to Dial. Flashes outside the half stump. Misses. Goes through to the keeper. There is no run. You think it's a straightforward chase, Andre?
No. I think it's going to be very, very competitive. Nothing straightforward. Because as I said, I think there's something in the pitch for the bowlers. Is that a really flat pitch? Something in for the pacers and also for the spinners. I think the spinners will get a lot of purchase from this wicket.
Okay. Yes, that ball that's Salam Keel bowled is very interesting. It's very interesting. Comes in now over the wicket. That Shepherd ball to Dial and he drives up over the top down to the boundary for 4. Good looking shot there by Dial. So the score moves up to 10 without loss. So Shepherd just over pitching and Dial just hitting that one over the top down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, that's too full on the part of Shepherd, and they're just lifting that one over the top of covers. 4 runs, lovely shot.
Yes. No sound. It's going to be an epic battle. Are you hearing me, Andre?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Sheldon is saying no sound. Sheldon, are you hearing me now? Go ahead, Andre, because they are not hearing me.
Yes. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead, go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Shepherd just needs to pull back his length a little bit. A little bit. I think he's probably just over pitching somewhat. Just pull his length back a little bit. You know, not giving the batsman any chance to drive over the top.
Okay, but Sheldon is saying no, but Ian is saying that we're hearing. So I don't know. Maybe go ahead, Andre, with the commentary because they appear to not be hearing me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Winston King is saying that we are good. The problem is on Sheldon's side. Okay, Sheldon.
Okay.
So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Walton is on strike. Shepherd whipped this away. Walton whipped it away down to the fielder. That's Edmeyer on the backward square leg boundary. They go through for a single. Right now, me seeing triple, but me hearing. Right now, Miss.
Is that
Why,
Mr. Bristol?
Christopher Bristol full up a Guinness.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Rastaman. Thank you, Rastaman. Sheldon, change your Why, Christopher Bristol easy, you know, he can lick some shot sometime. So 14 with us last after 2 overs. Walton and 5, Dial and 9. Peturas is going to bowl his second over. Sheldon, what about the start from the TKR?
Yeah, I mean it's a nice start from the it's a steady start from the Trinbago Knight Riders. You know, nothing to not really an extravagant start, but pretty nice and steady. You know, that's all they need to do really. You know, they don't lose. If they could just maintain wicket, they'll be doing well. So that's steady start from them.
Okay, so 15 without loss. We're in over number 3. So it comes in now over the wicket, bowl to the left-handed batsman. That's Dial, who plays it down back the pitch and gives no run. So Sheldon say,
And the
I had
Trinbago,
to go back out and come back in. Okay. Well done, Sheldon. Thank you. So this is a
yeah,
good
and the
over so
Trinbago
far
Knight
by
Riders
Petro.
fans. Yeah, good over so far. The Trinbago Knight Riders fans, they're having a good time. And I'm pretty much sure they're confident. You know, they're probably thinking that they'll be able to overall this total.
And Dial goes deep in his crease and hit this one high over long on for 6 runs. And the score moves up to 21 without loss. So it wasn't a bad delivery by Petrus, but Dial just going back and just hitting it at the top of the bounce over long on for 6 runs. It traveled 82 meters.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Mark Dale. You know, that's a little bit too short, and he was able to rock back and hitting that one over long on for 6. Lovely shot by Dale.
Petrus bowled to Dial again. He covers up this time and plays it into the offside. Motti sweeps around to his right field. There's no run. 21 without loss after 2.4 overs. How crucial is this power play to this match? What score do you expect the Trinbago Knight Riders to reach by the end of the power play to expect them to
Yeah, I
chase
mean,
down this
I think
total comfortable?
they probably be looking anywhere between 45 to 50 runs. You know, to give them to lay a good platform.
Petrus comes into Dial, who looks to turn that into the onside, taken on the pad, goes into the offside, they go through for a single. Is that batter or leg by? No signal coming from the umpire just as yet. So you could say Dial moves up to 15. Walton is on 6, 22 now without loss. So signal finally came from the umpire, leg by 22 without loss. One delivery to go in over number 5. So both teams would not be worried by this start. That one definitely taken on the pad, pitch outside the leg stump. So no damage done there. And the batsman goes through. So again, there's a little incident between the batsman and Pretorius. So, you know, there's just a little nigger in this match. It's going to be a face the match. He comes in over the wicket, goal to Walton, and he turns it down through square like they go through for a single. Mid wicket should say. At the end of the over, 23 for 3 after 3.
Yeah, that's a steady start, steady going by the Trinbago Knight Riders. You know, I think they're off to a good start. You know, chasing 166. You know, without losing a wicket, I think they're after the better start.
Yeah. So maybe Michael Douglas Supernova is probably a bit upset because the Barbados Royals never did so well. So hopefully he comes back. He comes back when because the West Indies women they do play Australia in their first match and when the first. So they do play Australia in the first match. I think it's next week. Saturday is the first. So
Yeah,
West Indies is playing some cricket, and he always follow women cricket a lot. He's one of those persons who always supporting the women team. Sheldon think that they can get 12 runs per over towards the back end. Patrick Evans. Patrick, sorry about this. This half will be very interesting, Patrick. Okay, comes up now. So this is Shamar Joseph down the leg side, 4 wide, 5 wide, first delivery. must be nervous. The score moves up to 28 without loss. So the very first delivery, that one slipped out of his hand. He's a nervous young man playing in such a big crowd in an important match, and you can forgive him for that first delivery.
Yes, indeed. It quite nervous he is. It's a big match for him. And he's a very he's a young man who's quite inexperienced. So let us hope that he'll settle down real quickly and give out a really big effort for the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
Yes, Christopher Bristol said that they will be 45 for 3. I love that, Christopher Bristol. I love that. What's the score just joining? 28 without loss, looking to get 161. Shepherd, Joseph Bowl to Walton, who tries to drive off the up. Much better delivery, much better line, Sheldon. Andre.
Yeah. Much better indeed.
Yes.
Much better indeed from Shema from Joseph.
So this is the second delivery of over number 4. Second legitimate delivery. As we watch, Joseph comes in over the wicket, down the leg side again, wide signal. This time the keeper collect the score and move up to 29 without loss. Looking to get 161 to win. So Sheldon Simmet is saying that keeper over 22 was around, but he gave me a lot of talk last year. So I had to send him into hiding. Wow. Tyrone, 69 for 9. Okay, Joseph Bowl to Walton, who clipped this lovely off his toes down to the backward square leg boundary for 4. Not a good start here by Joseph. You have
Not a
conceded
good
10 runs so far from 2
not a good
legitimate
start at all.
33 without loss.
He's bowling far too much down the leg side, too straight, too much on the leg side, and that was just meat and drink for Walton. Just off his toes, right behind square leg for 4 runs. Lovely shot.
Yes, thank you. And he's saying that Winston King is saying that Shamar Joseph is one to watch. He will shock the TKR. Right now, he's shocking it in his bowling. He comes in caught. Is he out? Oh, dropped. What a delivery from the man. What a delivery. It's just too good for even the keeper.
Yeah, that's a beautiful ball. That was kicked off a length. They get in the edge and just flew past. Let me see. He just got his fingertips to it. And 4 runs for Walton. Oh, wow.
Unlucky for the bowler. Unlucky. After going for 10 runs off his first 2 deliveries, that would be so good. Unlucky. So he has gone for 14 from 3 instead of getting 1 wicket for 10 runs. I think he tried his best. Ball to him again. Oh my God, he hedged it this time down to third man for 4 more. Oh, what a over from Joseph. And he should have gotten 2.
Joseph is quite unlucky on the part of the young man. And Trinbago Night Riders is off to a rollicking start. And the Guyana Amazon Warriors is going to need a few quick wickets right now if they ought to get back into the game.
Yes. Wow. How do you rate this over? Because those 2 last 4s were really, he's created opportunities with those 2 last 4s.
Right.
He comes in again now to bowl to Walton, and Walton beaten outside the half stump through to the keeper, and there is no runs. So they have now put in a slip, but have they closed the gate when the horses bolted, Andre?
That might very well be the case there. They're gonna need wickets. So I don't understand what sometimes captain they don't, when a bowler's bowling quickly, you're in a power play, give the young man the best chance of getting wickets. Put in a slip.
Yes, he's really bowling. He's really bowling quickly. Despite the over going for 18, he comes in, bowl to Walton again, and Walton got the inside edge. But this time the keeper able to collect, and there is no run. So at the end of the over, 41 for none with that over going for 18.
Yeah, I mean, by just looking at the scorecard and seeing that over for 80 runs, you'd probably think that it's an extremely poor over. But I don't think, apart from the first three balls that he bowled that was poor. I think he came back pretty well. Walton just edging two, one dropped by the keeper, the other one just passed. They where first it would have been. But the young man came back pretty well in the last three deliveries to bowl a good over at the latter part of his over.
Yes, so they need 167 to win and not 161. My apology, dear. My apologies. So they need a further 126 runs to win. So Joseph, Mr. Beer is saying that he would give Joseph another over. I agree with that, Sheldon. Andre.
Yeah, of course. I'd give another over. I think the young man is bowling pretty quickly, and he can pose some problems. So definitely deserve another over.
Nice, Ian. Ian who knows bringing the TKR. He's a TKR supporters, but he said that he would like to see Joseph bowl another over. So that's very nice of you, Ian.
Yeah,
Because
because
you are looking at West Indies cricket and not only looking
right,
at this
right,
tournament, but it was a very
right.
good.
We're looking at the bigger
Yeah.
picture.
Pardon me?
Definitely looking at the bigger picture, because at the end of the day, we want to see the youngsters coming through, to serve West Indies cricket well.
Yeah, so Imran Tayer is coming into the attack now to bowl. He'll bowl in his first over. And it's very surprising to see Imran Tayer bowling in the power play. So he recognized that he cannot defend this 126 from 16 overs. He knows he has to get wicket. He comes in now to bowl to the left-handed Dial. Taken on the pad, loud appeal. Oh, Imran Tayer. So go for it then. Yeah, go for it. So that is lovely cricket. The umpire saying that Tayer was in front of him. So Tayer reviewed it. Well done. Lovely,
Yeah,
lovely,
yeah,
lovely.
yeah. Said he couldn't see, but Tyre has reviewed it. Wow.
Let's see. It's a legitimate delivery. So let's watch.
One if it pitches outside, we'll have to see if it pitches marginally outside leg stump. That's the only thing that we'll probably see.
No, it's not outside the leg stump. It doesn't pitch
doesn't think
outside
so.
the leg stump. In my opinion, it doesn't pitch outside the leg stump. It pitch in line. It's pitch in line. That looks straight to me.
Yeah, looks probably hitting. Yep. Yes, it's a corner. Yep.
It's pitch in line is out. Well done, Tayer. So it's gone. So DL gone. So Tayer struck his very first delivery in line. Christopher Bristol is saying dead leg before. Yes, Michael Douglas is saying gone. He's saying that Dougal is a real joker. Is Dougal? I think Dougal is from Jamaica, isn't he? I think Dougal is from Jamaica,
no,
you know.
No, I don't think he's from Jamaica. I think he's from Guyana. I think Dougal
no,
is
man,
from
they
Guyana.
wouldn't have a Guyana umpire. I think Dougal is from Jamaica. I think he teaches at one of those schools along the Veer Plain. I think he teaches at one of those schools. No, Michael. No, man, it happened all the while. It happens all the while, Michael Douglas, especially before DRS. It happens all the while. First, me was see an umpire saying he can't see. That is true, man. It happened all the while. Bowlers running in the line of the umpire, and you have to give the batsman of the doubt. But I understand, Michael, but it does happen. It's not unusual. Sheldon Smith is saying that Carty should come. Who is that is come? Who that's coming? Puran comes in.
Puran.
So why you don't want Puran to come and take her here? Yes. Walton was lucky. He should have been gone if Khan had a little more lift. Yes, it was a good effort by Khan. It was definitely a good effort. And so 41. What Tayer comes in, ball to Puran, who drives off the outer edge down to short third man Smith field, and there is no run. You see, Tayer is upset with the umpire, but he cannot be upset with the umpire. He was the one who ran in front of the umpire, and he can't be upset with that. DRS is in the game. You use the DRS, you got the wicket, so relax, man. He comes in again now, ball to Puran defends this time to the man at cover. There is no run. 41 for 1 in over number 5. Being bowled by Imran Tayer, the Guyana Amazon Warriors captain. The South African comes in over the wicket, ball to Puran, and Puran hit this high, over the top, over the boundary for 6, and Puran is on his way. 47
Oh, that's a
for 1.
handsome shot there by Puran, right over the cover area for 6 runs. Lovely shot by Puran, just playing along with the spin for 6 runs. Magnificent stroke.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Casanova. He's saying that Dougal is from Guyana. So, okay,
Yeah, I
very
figured.
well.
Yeah, I figured this one.
Okay. So he's saying that he has better eyesight than that. Dougal need to get his eyeglasses. And Puran swept again, high into the stands, and that's 6 more runs. And Puran is turning on it here now, 53 for 1. He's looking dangerous to the Guyana Amazon Warriors at this stage.
Oh yeah, we know that Puran, he loves leg spin bowling. He loves left arm spin bowling. It's meat and drink for him whenever he sees leg spinners and left arm spinners. Oh, magnificent shot by Puran.
Yes, 53 for 1. So he comes in again, ball to Puran, and Puran drives straight down the ground. The bowler fielding is followed through. There is no run, 53 for 1 at the end of over number 5.
Yeah, pretty good start by the Trinbago Knight Riders. Going over 10 runs per over. A very good platform being laid to chase this total down.
Yes, he's saying that Dougal is Guyanese. Okay. Yes. So we have confirmed that he's Guyanese. Yeah, they need to get Puran. He's the man. And they need to get Puran very quickly, because if they get Puran very quickly, there's match on. But as long as Puran is batting, this will be a walk in the park.
Yeah, as long as Puran stays there, the longer it stays there, the better it will be for the Trinbago Knight Riders. I'm a bit surprised that they took off the young man Joseph. I think he should have got another go, because he's bowling pretty quickly, and he had wanted in some problems. So it's a very surprise. I'm surprised to see that they actually took him off.
This is what happened in training, why they're bringing back Shepherd, because they want Shepherd to get rid of Puran. So it's really a training thing they want to execute right now. Shepherd bowl to Walton, who turned this into the inside, and Puran comes and they want to see now if Shepherd can bowl that deliberately bowl to Puran in training.
Menu chicken curry. Menu chicken curry. Yeah, the Trinbago Knight Riders fans curry. The Trinbago Knight Riders fans having a lovely time out there.
Okay. That's it. Will Tayer bowl Moti and himself when Puran batting? I don't, that's a good question. No. Do you expect to see Tayer while Puran is at the crease? Shepherd comes in over the wicket, ball to Puran, and he cuts this away down to the man on the point boundary. They go through for a single, 54 for 1. Andre, do you expect to see Tayer continue when Puran is at the crease?
I think probably Tayer will continue, but I don't think you're gonna see Moti though. I think he's not gonna be chancing both himself and Moti against Puran.
Okay, so Sheldon is saying that will be the will be the big battle, because if he does, then whosoever win the Tayer Puran battle is gonna win. That team is gonna win the match. That's I think basically what Sheldon is saying. Do you agree with that? Let's watch this delivery from Shepherd.
Yes.
And Walton plays it down to middle, and they go through for a quick single. The man coming off the edge of the circle cannot prevent it. What do you think about Sheldon comment?
Yeah, I think, because if Puran stay there for any length of time, it's gonna be really, really easy for the Trinbago Knight Riders. So they really need to get rid of Puran very quickly, because he's a very dangerous batsman. He scores very quickly, and he could destroy you.
Yes. So not getting Puran, problem for Guyana. Puran second, Shepherd ball to Puran, drives outside the ash stump, misses, and it goes through to the keeper. So there was Shepherd beating the bat of Puran. So Damian Rose is saying not getting Puran will be a problem for Guyana. While Michael Douglas is saying that after the power play, they'll probably give Tayer another over to Puran. or he will give himself another over. Go ahead, Andre.
Yeah. I think they need to get rid of Puran really quickly. If they don't get rid of him quickly, it's going to be problems for the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
Bouncer by Shepherd, poor and ducked, and it goes through to the keeper. There is no run. One to come in over number 6. This is the final over of the power play. Robert Smith, welcome, man. I know you're far more relaxed tonight that Guyana won, Jamaica won yesterday, and waiting to play the loser of this match in Friday's night match. The Warriors cannot beat the TKR in night because they have Patu eyes in their Shepherd again to pour and flashes outside the arch stump, misses. It goes through at the end of the power play. 56 for 1, Andre.
Yeah, I mean, it's steady going by the Trinbago Night Riders. I think they very much have everything under control right at this point in time. And Ghana Amazon Warriors will need to get a few wickets if they are to stand a chance in this game.
Yes, so Roddy Latu said Walton is look like he's heading for. He's just on 6. He's just on 16. So I don't understand. One of them have to bowl. To be honest, I have seen Monty get left-handers before. Yes, left-handers is just in recent time we are hearing about this matchup. But if you're a good bowler, you can get anyone. So that's so true, Michael. Michael, that is so true. And Tony Evans think it's going to be a tight finish. Thank you, Robert Smith. I appreciate it, and I sure Andre appreciate too. And thank you. Please slash a like on the
Yes,
video,
thanks. Yeah,
subscribe, and
thank you indeed,
share. Really
Robert Smith.
appreciate it. Yeah, Joseph is back into the attack, and Peturos is coaching him. Very good. Puran will be going
Yeah,
just
I like
now.
this move though. I like this move, the fact that Joseph is coming back into the attack, because I think that Joseph, especially, I would love for Joseph to get a few a crack at Puran, give him some short ball, because Puran sometimes can get himself. He's not so comfortable against short bowling against pacey deliveries sometimes. So I love this for 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 Joseph to get a crack at Puran.
So Walton will be faced in, and they do have a slip. He's a little too wide for my comfort, but they do have a slip. So let's see. And he has more protection now. So he comes in now, past the umpire, ball to Walton. One Walton defends down the onside of the pitch, and there is no run. He really looks sharp. What's that, 136?
Yeah.
So he looks very sharp there. Very sharp. He looks very sharp. That one those 2 deliveries would have been they're just re-showing what happened in the power play. 56 for 1, ball to Walton, and he clips this straight to the man at midwicket. Was that drop? Oh, he
Yes, he
dropped
dropped.
it. How much more unlucky can he get? This time he's tired. Well, that's well done, young man. He's smiling. Oh, he's dropped. Joseph is unlucky.
That's a
Yes,
poor. Oh, that's very poor the part of Captain Taylor.
Yes, he should have taken that. He should have taken that. Very unlucky, young man. Very unlucky.
Oh, yes. It's pace like fire. Pace like fire from Joseph.
He comes in now. Bolt. Oh, short, rising. Try to pull through to the keeper. That's rapid. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see how fast that one was.
141.1. Yeah, really quick delivery. Oh, this young man
man.
is cranking it up. He's cranking it up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you, Robert. Please slash a like. Please click on that thumbs up button. That's very important. Please click on that's real support. Show your support by clicking on that thumbs up button. And also click on the subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. Let us see if we can get up to 9,500 tonight. As we approach 10,000, Joseph over the wicket, ball to Walton, and Walton swings again over the top, but this time 6 runs. I just think that was a no-look shot there, 64 for 1.
Yeah, this is outside the off stump, but with that pace, you just need to slash and slash hard and right over the head of the third man boundary for 6.
So this young man, Oh, that again was poor. He was in off the boundary. He was in off the boundary. If he was back on the boundary, he would have taken the catch. He was in off the boundary. Comes the ball to Walton, and Walton drives down to Longhorn for a single. The score moves up to 65 for 1. 27 so far off his 1.5 overs. You will look into the scorebook and see he bowled 1.5 overs, none for 27. And then you
Not a
would
true,
really know what happened.
not a true reflection of how well the young man is bowling.
Sheldon Smith say his name is Joseph. What do you expect? Right, Sheldon? Lyrics. Sheldon, happy though. Christy TV, how are you? Welcome to the show, man. Jamaican TK in the final comes Sunday. All right? Once you put Jamaican name in it, I love that. Joseph comes in now. Ball to the left-handed Puranos. Flat batted this. Down towards the cover boundary. The fielder fields. Send the return in at the end of over number 7. 66 for 1. And so Guyana needs to invest in Joseph. He seems like a good prospect. And Michael Douglas is saying, this kid is really unlucky. Go ahead, Andre.
Yes, he's really unlucky indeed. He's really cranking it up. Of course, as we see right there, he has bowled the fastest delivery of the match at 144.1 kilometers, right? So he's really a good prospect, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in the Super 50 competition.
Yes. He played this year in the regional 4-day tournament. Um, I think Guyana dropped him after 2 matches and then they bring him back for another match. I don't quite remember, but I think he got a 5-wicket haul in one of those matches when he came back. But he was not bowling this fast. But I'm happy
Oh,
to see that he's bowling so fast now. And I think that he can bowl faster. As he gets fitter and gets stronger, he should be able to bowl faster.
right.
Yes, Joseph is unlucky tonight. He does. Imran Tayer bowled to Puran, who just padded this down to a short fine leg. And that's a bad return comes in from Pretorius, and they will get the overthrow 68 for 1. He is giving Alzari Joseph vibes. Yes, Anthony Evans. Good night, everyone. I'm late. Jeremy and Turner, welcome to the show. 68 for 1. They are looking to get 167 to win. Tyre comes into Puran, and Puran just going back on his stumps and stroking this down to Longhorn for a single. And the score now will turn over to 70. I think it should be 70 now for 1 in over number, well, it's 61. It's 60 for 1 in over number 8.
Yes.
Walton is on 30 from 21 deliveries, and Puran is on 17 from 12. Tayer 1 for 15 so far from 1.2 overs. The left-handed
Yeah.
Walton, as he comes in, ball to Walton, and Walton drove this down to the man at the long off boundary, and they go through for a single. The score now moves up to 70 for 1. 70 for 1
Yeah, I
here
mean,
now.
yeah,
So
pretty good start. Pretty good start by the Trinbago Night Riders.
I would love to see Morty come from the other end. What are your thoughts? Let's watch Tyre bowl this delivery. Comes in over the wicket. Ball to Puran, who hit this down to long off. The fielder comes across and prevent the second. Save the ball. Just send the return in. There's only one. 71 for 1 after 7.4 overs.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the only way Guyana Amazon can win this match is by taking wickets, and Moti is a wicket taker, so you have to give him the best opportunity in which to take some wickets. So he needs to come in, irrespective of poor and batting or not. He needs to get in at the next over.
So Walton just stroking that one down back the pitch down on the outside. The bowler skipped across to his right field. There is no run. So let's watch the final delivery of over number 8. He bowls to Walton, who's on his back foot and strokes it to the man at cover. There is no run. After 8 overs, 71 for 1. They need another 96 runs to win. Walton is on 31 and Puran is on 18.
Yeah, good start by the Trinbago Night Riders. They have laid a very good platform. On the way to chasing this total down. And Puran is there looking in prime form. Also, Walton, giving good support out there, batting nicely on 31 runs. Ghana Amazon, the Trinbago Night Riders, 71 for 1 after, is it 8 overs?
Yes, 8 overs.
After 8 overs.
Yeah. Less than 100 to get. Yes, Sheldon, indeed, it's yes. And Ian is saying that Moti could end the match fast. Reverse psychology is using, you know. He's using reverse psychology. Mr. Casanova is saying that I'm furious as I see the cockiness of TKR fans. Shake my head. so they're going to give
Mr.
Joseph
Casanova,
another over.
yeah, they're gonna give the young man another over. It's probably a
Yeah.
poor run, you know.
Remember, Moti can go for 52. That's 13 runs are over. Welcome, legend, Juna Benjamin, the legend. That was all the way. We beat whoever we play. Legend, the legendary Juna Benjamin. How are you, sir? Welcome to the show. Let's watch Joseph. He's going to continue. And that's his little girl. It comes in ball to a short rising delivery. Let's watch a signal from the umpire. Was that wide? Yes, it was a bit too wide. That's over the shoulder. And so Puran know that it's space. So they're just showing the young man data here now. I would love to see Moti. Or would they go for Odin Simit? You think they would go for Odin Simit? He has not been bowling well. That
Not
economy
been
is
bowling
over
well.
11.
I think they have the captain doesn't have any confidence in Odin Smith at all.
Yes. As Shamar Joseph comes in over the wicket, bowl to Puran, and Puran looking to swing that one into the onside, got the inner portion of the bat. It goes down to Shepherd at long on. They go through for a single, 73 for 1. Should they bring back? I wouldn't go for Simit. Personally, I wouldn't go for Simit. I would bring back Petorius for. I'd go for Moti. I'd have to go for Moti right now.
Yeah, you have to give Moti a chance, and irrespective of Puran at the crease or not, he can get him out. Moti is a very smart bowler, you know. He veers his pace well. He's a very smart bowler. So Moti is a wicket taker, so you have to give him a chance.
Shot Juna Benjamin, a fire. Oh God, over the wicket come Joseph, ball to Walton outside the half stump. He cuts down to the man on the cover boundary. They go through for 1, 74 for 1. What a shot by Juna Benjamin. Yes, man, I'm here seeing who's the Tala was next food. What a shot.
It seemed
I
like
told you you're a legend, Juna.
It seemed like they tell I was going to have chicken curry on Friday.
Yeah. Well, you're firing shot to Andre. Please flash a like on the video. Just click on that thumbs up signal below the button, below the video, and click on the subscribe button also. It's free. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Puran, and Puran dab this down to third man for a single. The score moves up to 75 for 1 in over number 9. Being bowled by Shamar Joseph here. Very impressive with his speed so far. Again, that one is 1 over 142.
Yeah, bowling really quickly.
Yes.
There's a lot
So
to work
despite
with
a first
man,
over going for 8. Yes. Do you remember? I think it was a gentleman named Hugh Howard or something like that said, let's watch as he comes in over the wicket now. Ball to Walton, and Walton guide this down to third man. They're gone for 1. Will they look for the second? No, they stay in their crease. The score moves up to 76 for 1. So he has conceded 33 so far from his 2.4 overs. 76 for 1. Walton is on 33 and Puran is on 20. Let's watch. 76 for 1. 8.4 overs gone so far. Puran just pulled away, surveying his field as Tyre and the bowler make some adjustment in the field. Yes, they are cruising one right now. Michael Douglas, he has clocked 145. That's good. He's cranking it up. Christy TV. Coming this Friday, chicken curry is going out. Let's go, Talawas. Yes, indeed, Christy TV. Welcome, Christy TV. Why do man never pressure Guyana left, right, and center? Columbus, welcome to the show, man. Yeah. Let's watch as Joseph comes in now. He's over the wicket and ball to Puran, and Puran just opened the face of the bat and guides it down to third man again for another single. So after 2.5 overs, 34 runs he has conceded, and he have yet to get a wicket. But he has created a number of opportunities which have went begging. But he's really bowling fast here. And as I saw where Mikel Douglas said that he has cranked up 1 to 145.4. That is very impressive, Andre.
Very impressive indeed from the young man, Joseph. And he's bowling, apart from those first 3 deliveries in which he was a bit wayward, I think he has come back really well, bowling some really good line and length and cranking it up, as they say, really bowling quickly. Good going by Shamar Joseph.
Yes. And you can see that he's going to get stronger. You can see that he's going. What a wonderful story this is turning out to be. Let's watch now as he comes in over the wicket, ball to Walton, and Walton whip this to the man at mid wicket. He's out. Is he out as a drop catch?
No, I don't think that one carried.
Okay. So at the end of over. Says 74. Let's look at it. It was in the air. No, it didn't carry. But did the fielder cut to the ball quick enough? Yeah, but did he cut to it quick enough?
No, I don't think
the fielder was circling around it instead of cut the angle and go directly to the catch.
No, that's pretty difficult. Always difficult ones, when the ball is coming right in front of you. Yeah, I wouldn't blame.
But I don't think it was coming. I think it was coming at an angle to him, but he didn't approach the angle properly. Instead of cut to the wall.
And here is Moti.
So, Roddy, yes, here's Moti. Is Shamar Joseph a Australia prospect? When Clive Light took Michael Holding to Australia, he didn't have any record, With the pace that Shamar Joseph is bowling, is he a prospect for Australia? Moti bowl to Pooran, and Pooran drives down to long off for a single.
But I think probably he needs to get a bit. But then again, Shamar Joseph, how much first class cricket has he played? Is he strong enough to endure 5 days of Test cricket?
But the point is that when Clive Light took Michael Holding to Australia and they asked him where is he bringing the baby to, how many matches had he played for Jamaica at that time and what was his record? And Moto Walton, who looks to swing this over mid-wicket, taken on the pad, and it's tied for the appeal there. The score remains on 78 for 1. So that's a discussion. I'm not here saying when I'm going to pick my team, I'll make up my mind. Moti bowl to Walton, and Walton off the back foot cannot beat backward point. There is no run. It all depends on his performance in the Super 50. But Michael Douglas, I'm talking about something before you're born. And here when I'm talking about when Clive Light took Michael Holding to Australia, he didn't have any record. He didn't have any record. And pace, you have always heard it all the while. Pace is not something that you go to a shop and this guy is cranking it up to 145. Shouldn't he be on that plane to Australia or should he not be? That's the question I'm asking. 79 for 1. I think you, Howard, said it on Monday, and
yes. I wouldn't take a chance with him, taking him to Australia, because Australia is a place where probably one of the most difficult places to play cricket. So to be his first tour, I would not want to do that at all.
That's where Clive Light took Michael Holding. And the only reason why Clive Light took Michael Holding was for pace. Mark, I'm not saying that he should go. I'm just arguing the pros, and looking at the precedents that was set in 1975-76 when Clive Light took Michael Holding. It was a similar scenario. I doubt it. Michael Holding played 5 matches for Jamaica. When he took him down there, he took him just because of his pace, and it was to Australia. But, let's see how it goes. At the end of the 10th over there was a lot of chatting there. 80 for 1 after 10. Pooran is on 23 and Walters is on 33. Let's hear your comment in the chat, what you think about you think about Shamar Joseph going to Australia? Go ahead, Andre, please.
Yes. I mean, Trinbago Knight Riders going pretty well here. 80 runs, at going at what 8 runs per over. I think they are very much larger in charge of this game, and it'll take a miracle for the Guyana Amazon Warriors to pull this one out of the bag. It's going to be very difficult from here on. Walton is set, Puran is set, and it's not going to be easy for them to pull this one off at all.
Okay. So Valerie is saying that Tala was cook authentic curried chicken. There's one problem. They are not in Jamaica. They will laugh. And so Christy TV is saying Talawas have the best bowling attack in the CPL right now. And that is true. We have 3 bowlers in the top 5 before tonight's match. How many wickets Salam Keel got? Well, I know that before tonight's match, we have 3 bowlers in the top 5. And Sheldon is saying only one team that defended a total so far at Providence. Joseph only requisite now is to ensure he keeps fit. West Indies are the last 5 days of cricket anyway. And so Michael Douglas is saying that if he could bowl 10 overs consistently in the Super 50 and bowling quick consistently and taking wickets, then we could think about it. But I'm impressed by his pace. But I keep on going back to the fact I saw somebody, Mr. Beer. I think Mr. Beer make a comment here. Well, this comment I'm not sure, but Mr. Beer is saying, but again, Mr. Beer can know more. Mr. Beer is saying that when Clive Light took Michael Holding to Australia, he had no record. He had only played a few games for Kingston, but it was Melbourne that he used to play for, Mr. Beer. So it was Melbourne, so maybe you got that wrong. But I think he played a few matches for Jamaica before he went to Australia. So some of the veterans in the chat can tell me. Andre, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation with Michael Holding. I know that he was pretty young at the time, but I don't know how many games he had played for Jamaica prior to going to Australia. So I can't speak much on that situation.
Yes. And the man is bowling 145 and 145. And
Yeah.
who else in the Caribbean is bowling 145 apart from Alzara Joseph? But again, yes, thank you, Mr. Beer. Melbourne, yes, Melbourne. Joseph need more opportunities to develop this game. All right? I do not have a problem with the opinions going through, and mark you, I am not here saying that he should go to Australia. I'm just putting these points forward
Right.
and looking at the precedents with Michael Holding. And you, Howard, might be saying, but on Monday you were saying that nothing like that. Because you, Howard, is saying now that I'm talking like you, Andre. That's all you are talking now, Andre. That's all I was talking Monday. But then that was Monday. And one of the good things about human beings, as different data and different information come to us, we can change our opinions and form different opinions.
Definitely.
The wicket Competurious ball to Shepherd and he flashes outside the half stump, misses wide. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I mean, and it's always good to have a variety of opinions, and nothing's wrong with that at all, and that's what we're here for. People give their different opinion, which is good.
Go ahead, Andre.
Oh yeah, I'm still here now. Oh, you're not hearing me? That's a good shot indeed by Puran, driving that one down to the long off boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Puran off Pretorius. And Pretorius around the wicket ball, and there was Puran slashing that one outside the off stump. He misses, and the ball goes through to the keeper, and the keeper collects. No run scored. $85 for 1 after 10.2 overs. Pooran on 27, Walton on 33. Pretorius comes in around the wicket, bowls to Pooran, and Pooran is hitting that one over mid wicket into the mid wicket boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Nicholas Pooran. There was Pretorius pitching that one short, and Pooran just rock back, hitting that one to the mid wicket boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Pooran. So Pooran taps his bat. Pretorius comes again around the wicket, bowls to Pooran outside off some slashes and misses that one. That one looks a little bit wide, but it doesn't get the call, and it goes through to the keeper. No runs scored. The score remains at 89 for 1 after 10.4 overs. Pooran on 31, Walton on 33. Pretorius none for 21 from 2.4 overs. And Pooran again taps his bat. Pretorius comes in, bowl to Pooran, just outside off stump. He dabs that one in the backward point area. He run through for 1, comes for the second run, and he makes the run in time. There's 2 more runs for Nicholas Pooran. And that's a partnership. That's a 50 partnership coming up. And the score moves on to 91 for 1 after 10.5 overs. Good partnership by the Trinbago Knight Riders. Good partnership between Nicholas Pooran and Chadwick Walton. And Pooran taps his bat. Here's Pretorius around the wicket, ball to him. That's wide outside the off stump. And the umpire calls a wide this time around. So the score goes up by 1 to 92 for 1 after 10.5 overs. Good partnership by Pooran and Walton. And there's Pooran is hitting that one down to long off. Will the catch be taken? Lovely catch. Magnificently taken indeed at the long off boundary. That's a great catch by, is it Ayub? Yes, it is Ayub. Great catch by Ayub at the long off boundary.
Yes, and so poor Pretorius getting the breakthrough there. But a good catch. He dived forward. And it was a lovely catch indeed, Andre. Lovely catch.
Magnificently taken by Ayub. Diving forward and taking a brilliant catch. Oh, that's a magnificent catch by Ayub. So the dangerous Pooran goes. Well played by Pooran. I think he goes for a score of around 35 runs.
Has this opened the door for the Guyana Amazon Warriors?
Yeah, the slight opening of the door for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. But I think the foundation is very much laid. But the match is not over as yet.
Yes, for the 8 and 67, they need another 75. And Pollard, the captain, is coming out. And no, Moti is going to come in his own. It's going to be very interesting now. Moti is going to come in his own right now.
Yes. And I think even Tahir could probably come back, because we know that Pollard is not the best player of leg spin bowling. And I think probably now is the time for Tahir to come back to see if he could get a wicket or 2.
And Mr. Casanova is saying that Carlos Brathwaite is a hard worker. Wow. From playing in the CPL to now commentary after his team was not out. And Michael is saying that Tahir should come back. So both of you are saying the same thing here, that Tahir should come back, Moti should come back. But Pretorius getting the breakthrough, you just bowl him out also. So Tahir can come from the next end.
Yeah, I bring back Tahir, I don't think that Pollard enjoys starting against leg spin bowler. He always have difficulties against leg spin bowling. So Tahir is the one who should come back right now.
Yes, indeed, Tahir should come back. It's a good catch from Ayub. He just comes forward. But they go with Moti, and Walton comes long forward and defense. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, probably Tahir will come back at the other end, So we're going to see Tahir and Moti in combination.
Yes, and Guyana now fighting back here towards the back end of this match here now. After 11.2 overs, 92 for 2. Walton is on 32 from 33 deliveries. So he has not been at his fluent best. He needs to get going now, and he swings this one. It got the inner portion of the bat down to long on. They go on for 1. That's all they will get. He moves up to 33 from 34 deliveries. Pollard will come into strike and face his first delivery. It was a good catch for Ayub, just coming forward and taking it
Excellent catch by
cleanly.
Ayub. Yeah, those are not the easiest of catches to take at all, you know. And he came forward, dived, and took a brilliant catch right there.
So let's
The Guyana
watch
Amazon
what
was
will happen.
really back in this one.
Yes, they are giving it a fight, and the crowd is getting into it. It's a pack. The stadium is packed. You cannot see any empty chair right now. Much around the wicket, ball to Pollard, and Pollard just clipped this down to mid on, long on for a single. The score moves up to 94 for 2. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, so there's a very interesting period of play coming up, you know. And that's a wide
It's going to
delivery
be
by
very.
Moti.
Yes, that's indeed was a wide. He just probably need to bowl a little tighter there to Walton. So, although he has conceded only 5 runs so far from his 1.4 overs, he bowls now to Walton, and Walton after back foot, and they hit this down to long on for another single. The return comes in to the keeper's end, trying to run out Pollard there, who was probably just going a little too slow. As a fan said that she loves Pollard. Okay, you can bet it's a.
Probably it might even be a Guyanese, but Pollard is very much married, and probably his wife is just there peeping at that sign and say, "Oh
As
no, you
Pollard
staying here
ease this
too."
one down to long on for another single and taking over the score here. So the
Mrs.
TKR is doing this very sensible now. 97 for 2 after 12.
Yes, yeah, good steady going by the Trinbago Night Riders.
So Salvex is saying that they should have sent Carty instead of Pollard. Okay, I think the captain came.
No,
Yeah,
I don't agree because Carty, you know, it takes some time to get going. Although he played a belligerent innings the other day, I think in different circumstances, you know, the match different circumstances here, he's not the man for this right now. I think you need the experience of Pollard.
So it's two different opinions being expressed. I have no issue with that. Salvex think that is Carty should come. You think that it was Pollard. That's the nature of this community. We express different opinions. Warriors are in trouble. Pooran is gone. Mr. Big Hitter Pollard is out there to take charge. So Valerie R is saying that. So Michael Douglas is saying Warriors should try to take it deep as possible. Yes, the longer it takes for the TKR to make the runs, the better it is for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Not that net run rate or so on, but it is more likely that they will pick up wickets
Right.
and
They're
probably
gonna feel the
score a
pressure,
victory. Yes. So Tayer ball to Pollard, and Pollard off the back foot, and he cuts this into the cover, straight to the field that cover, and there is no run. If they could stifle the number of runs in the next 2 to 3 overs, it could be an interesting finish. Well said, young man. Comes in, ball to Pollard, and he clips this through the inside, down to the fielder, coming off this mid-wicket boundary. They go through for a single, and that's all they will get. The score moves up to 98 for 2. We are in over number 13, being bowled by Imran Tayer. This is his third over. He's going to bowl to Walton. They cannot afford to lose Walton right now. He needs to see this through. Comes up bowl, and he hit this straight, dead straight, and it goes all the way, or is it one bounce? That looked to have gone all the way, Andre.
All the way for 6. That's a lovely shot because that was it straight over the head of Tayer. Dead straight for 6 runs. Lovely shot there by Chadwick Walton. You know, the best shot that he has played thus far.
So Tayer just over pitching there, and Walton was quick to pounce, showing the bowler, the maker's name, and it dead straight for 6. 104 for 2. Tyre comes in again, bowl to Walton, and he drives straight back to the bowler. Is it a drop? Was that a drop chance?
Yes, it was a drop chance. It's pretty difficult, but it was a drop chance. It was a chance
Yes.
here by Tyre.
Should have been taken though. I don't think it was that difficult. He's a spinner, not a pace bowler. Comes in again, bowl to Walton, and Walton cuts down to backward point. It runs in very close to the boundary. It goes into the boundary now for 4. He moves up to 44, 108 for 2. And Tyre now just been taken to the cleaners a little here now. You have conceded 28 runs from his 2.5 overs. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a poor over here from Tyre. Very poor over here from Tyre. But well played by Walton. Walton is, he's a decent player against spin bowling, and he has played some lovely shot in this over.
Okay, so Salvex is saying that he think that the Kings, the Knight Riders will win. So it's just a matter that giving Carter some experience. Tyre comes into Walton, full toss. He drives this down to long on. He will move up to 45, 109 for 2 at the end of over number 13.
I mean, the Trinbago Knight Riders have this under control. They have a lot of experience battles to come. And with Walton and Pollard, who themselves are very experienced players, I think they have this under control, and they don't have to take any unnecessary risks right here to get this total.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You're there, Andre?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. So Moti comes in around the wicket.
So Moti comes in, bowl to Walton, and Walton click this down to mid wicket. The fielder comes in, that is it. They are restricted to 1. 110 for 2 now, and the Trinbago Knight Riders are really cruising home.
And there was Pollard clipping that one over the head of the man at mid wicket into the boundary for 4 runs. Lovely shot by Kieran Pollard.
Yeah, you just clip that in the gap and just pierce the gap. They are really cruising home now. They are really cruising now, Andre. And that one hit high in the air.
Very much cruising,
And that was an easy 6 from Pollard. He just hit it high and hard and straight. 120 for 2. Trinbago Knight Riders are large and in charge at Providence. And the Guyana Amazon Warriors don't know what hit them here tonight.
Yeah, they're rocking.
Okay, so Mr. Casanova
is it going to be another year
that,
failure for the Guyana Amazon Warriors?
Well, we don't know as yet, because they can still reach the finals. So this is just a blip, though. Someone had said that it will be a roller coaster. So this is just a blip. And this is Johan Reed, Mr. Brown, and Mr. D. What's up? I played with Mr. Brown in Senton, Abuka, and Mr. D was my teacher at Homewood. You used to teach at Homewood, Andre?
Wait, yeah, man, I thought that's my first teaching job. 2 years at Homewood.
Okay. So you know Johan Reed? He said that you was his teacher at Homewood. As we watch Moti
Reed, I'm sure.
Pollard strokes down to long off for a single, so Simit field send the return in. Would you give Simit a over? Because at this stage, they're needing 44 to win from 6 overs. That's just a little 44 from 6 overs. That's just 7.33 runs and over. Would you give Simit a ball or not yet? Will you bring back Shepherd first?
I mean, you have to just. It's a very tricky one, I think Smith is very low on confidence, So I don't, probably go for Shepherd with the ball. See if Shepherd. But at this point in time, being that Smith is very low on confidence, probably I wouldn't give him the ball at all. He has not
Okay,
been
so
bowling
you'll
well.
go back for Shepherd.
Good evening, good evening, Johan Reed. Glad to see you tuning in.
Yes, you could still go back for Shamar too. You could go back for Shamar Joseph. So it's Oh well, they're bringing back Joseph. So yes, they're bringing
Yeah,
back
yeah, yeah,
Joseph
yeah.
to bowl the 15th
Yes,
over.
yes. Yeah, that's good captaincy and a part of Tyre. Give the young man a chance.
Yes, he might just get an hat-trick in this over. The Guyana Amazon Warriors need now to get an hat-trick. They need to go bam, bam, bam. Ian,
Yeah,
they
who
need
said
to
bang
go
bang
bam,
bang?
bam, bam, bam.
Yes, 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 indeed.
Yes, Mr. Beer is saying that it seems like it's a Jamaica Tallawah's TKR finals. At this stage, it definitely looked that way. Shamar Joseph over the wicket, bowl to Pollard, and Pollard strokes this down the offside, the bowler field in his follow through. There's no runs. Yes, I wonder how the Guyana Amazon Warriors are feeling now. Christy TV are asking. He's wondering how they are feeling now. One, yes. So you and Reed, good night, boss. Good to see you. Yes,
Yeah, man. Good
good to
night,
see you
Johan.
too. Yes, man. Pollard second. He needs to go short to Pollard. He's in, but yes, short and Pollard pulls. Looking to pull it through the inside way, but it goes down to the man on the cover boundary. So he really mistimed that one. He was rushed for pace. 124 for 2 now. As Walton is on 47, comes into strike. 47
Yeah.
from 41. Pollard is on 14 from 10. 124 for 2. Go ahead.
The young man is cranking it up again. It's really impressive from the young man here. Really impressive stuff.
So let's watch as he comes in over the wicket. Bolto, and that one comes back. That was a good delivery. It comes back to Walton. Walton looking to cut. He saw it outside the half stump. He saw the line outside the half stump and was shaping to cut, but it comes back in. That was a slower delivery, looks to me. And it comes back in sharply too. That looks like it was a slower delivery. As Walton seconds, Joseph now moves in now, passes the umpire and bowl to Walton, and Walton pulls down to back with a square leg. It goes, the fielder comes across, picked up, send the return in, restrict them to a single, 125 for 2 in over number 15, being bowled by Shamar Joseph.
That's good feeling. Good feeling by the person on the backward square leg boundary. He stopped a certain boundary right there. That's Smith. Yes, pretty good feeling.
So the Barbados Royals won the women tournament. And Guyana Joseph over the wicket again, ball to Pollard, sharp, rising delivery. He played it well. He just dropped it down and they go through for a single. One to come in over number 15, being bowled by Shamar Joseph. They are 126 for 2 now. And the Trinbago Knight Riders are really cruising here now. They're really cruising. They just need a further 41 runs to win from 31 deliveries, and they should get that. So Joseph, after conceded 18 runs in his first, let's see how he will end this spell. Because they have conceded only 19 runs from a further 2.3 overs. Ball to Walton, and Walton drives straight down the ground. Lovely shot. The fielder come across, but that's Walton 50 as they go back for the second runs. But a good spell by Joseph, 50 for Walters. Yes, go ahead, Andre.
Yeah, indeed, a very good innings from Shadi Walton. He has not played a lot this year, but he has come into this game and he has played a very, very vital innings for the Trinbago Knight Riders. Well played, 50 runs from Shadi Walton.
Okay, well played indeed by Walton. And Sheldon is bragging here. He's saying that I told you we have a World Cup winning coach, Mumbai batting coach, and CSK bowling coach. How are you playing against that in a big game? Sheldon, you know that Sheldon is going to come with that.
Yes,
TKR and
yes.
Jamaica
Another
Tala
shot.
was in the final. It looks that way. It looks that way. Roddy Latu, Walton 50, as I said. You did said it. You did said it when he was on 16, and I was saying, oh, you're calling it so early. But you did said it. You did said it. I said to all the innings together, and he's doing just that, right, Andre?
Yes, yes, he did say it. And it's a very good knock by Shadi Walton. He was quite composed in it, and he played some lovely shot along the way. So very well done on the part of Shadi Walton.
Yes. Congratulations from SolveX. Well played. Congratulations to Walters. Christy TV saying, Talawas keep them taking come Friday. Guyana Amazon Warriors going to get a beating from Brandon King. Let's go, Talawas. Indeed, Christy TV. Indeed, indeed. Shepherd comes back into the attack over the wicket and ball to Pollard, and Pollard eases this into the offside. They go through for a single. 128, 129 now for two after 16.1 overs. Can the Guyana Amazon Warriors win it from here, Andre?
I don't see them winning from here. It's very, very difficult. I mean, Pollard and Walton have this under control. As a matter of time before you see Pollard really cutting loose. I think he's going to cut loose and play some huge shots. In another while, you'll see that from Pollard to take them home.
Shepherd comes in, Walton swings and misses outside the half stump, looking to cut that one through to the keeper. There is no run. 129 now for two. And Mr. Casanova is saying something that is saying that the IPL is overrated. I think so too, Mr. Casanova. I think it is overhyped, but it is well promoted. Jamaica Talawas final. Tyrone Robinson open so. Come Friday night, I expect us to win. Shepherd over the wicket, ball to Walton. And he hit this high in the air. A fielder getting underneath it. He dropped the catch. Big effort, but he dropped the catch there. That was Edmire. Just a bit too slow to get to it. A fitter individual would have definitely get to that one, Andre.
Yes, 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 yes. Man, let us see where he's running from. Oh, a diving effort by Hitman, but he just couldn't hold on. And Chadwick Walton lived to fight another day. Couldn't get there
I
in
just
time.
think that a fitter, more fleet-footed person would have gotten to it. And the crowd, the place is rum. Guyana Amazon Warriors will make a lot of money if Guyana can go to the finals again. Yes, they will. So what you're saying that there's something in the pipeline for Friday night for Jamaica to lose? Good attempt. Yes, it was indeed a good attempt. Comes in, Shepherd over the wicket. Ball to Walton, and Walton driving off the up, through the line, through the covers. Simmet is giving chase. They gone for one. He will pull it up back just about 3-4 meters within the circle. Let's see if they will come back for the third. Yes, they are through for the third. Well done there by Simmet. 134 for two. Walton moves up now to 55. Pollard comes into strike. He's an 18 from 12. 134 for two. Two to come in this over from Shepherd. This is his third over. And they are questioning whether the rope was pushed back before the start of the game or it was just pushed back during the game. But it looks like it was pushed back before the start of the game. Shepherd comes in
Yes,
now
it
to
looks
bowl
that
to
way.
Pollard, and Pollard this one, guiding it down to third man for a single. 135 for two. One to come. One to come in over number 16. It is being bowled by Romario Shepherd. So after this over, there's another 4 overs to come. They need just 32 runs from 25 deliveries. Would you go back to Motti? Would you go to Tayer? Tayer must bowl the next over and try to get Pollard. He cannot be afraid. He must bowl the next over. Shepherd
No,
comes
can't be
in,
afraid.
bowl
You're the
to
captain. You have enough.
Walton, and he pulls this down to square leg. Back on the boundary, send the return in. 136 for two at the end of over number 16. Andre, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Andre. So
I
he's not
mean,
hearing me.
Tyre need to take on a responsibility. He has to come back and see if he could prize out a wicket or two. I don't think you have. I don't think Smith is going to get the ball. So it's between Tyre and I think Pretorius have another over left. So definitely Tyre should come on and bowl the next over.
Yes, he should. I should bring Moti into the attack. Leon Angu is saying that Trinbago Knight Riders and Jamaica Talawas final. And Christy TV is saying Guyana full of mouth. Guyana Amazon Warriors full of mouth. So I would have to bowl myself. If I'm the captain here, I'm tired. He's going back to Moti.
He's going to Moti. Yeah.
So he's going back to, yes, he's going back to Moti. Moti has bowled 3 overs so far for 21 runs. And he's going back to Moti. But I would have gone with myself here. I would have gone with myself. As Imran Tayer, I would have gone with myself. But I can understand. So Shepherd have won, Pretorius have won, Tayer has won, and Moti has won. So they're probably going to bowl Moti 17, Tayer 18, and then leave Shepherd and Pretorius to finish up. I don't think that Simit is going to see the ball as he comes in round the wicket, ball to Walton, who swings and misses it, beat Avram Khan, and it runs very close to the boundary, and they come back for 2 by. The score moves up to 136 for 2.
Yes, poorly done by Azam Khan. He's not the most fleet-footed of wicket keeper. So stuff like that. He's gonna give up the odd extras here and there and the chances. So
yes, so Sheldon Smith is saying that the role that Pollard is playing, that's what he wants King to do as Moti comes in round the wicket, bowl to Walton, and he hit this high in the air. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has gone all the way. Oh, 6 more runs there, 144 for 2, and this match is all done and dusted at this time, Andre.
yes, very much so. It's just a matter of time now. I think you're gonna see Pollard and Walton. They're just gonna be a little bit more expressive in playing their shots right now because they have this under control.
And that was a drop catch there. It went right through the hand of Joseph. And Walton hit this over the bowler head, down to the boundary for 4 more. And they're just stepping on the gas here now. 148 for 2. And it is time now to ask, who's your man of the match? Who's your man of the match, Andre?
Um, Walton has played quite well. I think the bowlers they pretty much Salah McKeel bowl well. I'd have to go with Walton.
You'll have to go with Walton. Moti
Yeah,
comes
go
in,
with
ball to
Walton.
Walton again. And it's high in the air. It should be taken. It gone over the boundary. I never thought he timed it that well. The score moves up to 154 for 2 now. And
Oh, that's a
Walton
beautiful shot by
is
Shadiq
hitting Moti
Walton.
to all part of.
Yep, yes
Go
he
ahead, go
is.
ahead.
Taking Moti to the cleaners. A magnificent shot off the back foot for 6.
Let's watch now as Moti comes in again now to bowl to Walton. And Walton now just giving himself room, but well bowled by Moti. Moti fired in that one. The batsman played it back down the pitch to the bowler who field 1 to come in Moti final over. He has conceded 39 runs so far and has not gotten a wicket. Walton got himself in a little trouble there, but he blocked that one. And that's the end of the over. That's the end of Moti's spell. You have conceded 39 runs, 154 for 2 after 17. TKR is in the finals.
TKR is into the finals indeed. They're doing it in fine style here at the Guyana Stadium. And the fans, the Guyana Amazon Warriors fans seem to be trickling out now. They know this match is pretty much done and dusted. But they have another opportunity come Friday night. So we'll have to see what will happen on there and then.
There's a lot of argument going on right now. There's a lot. Everyone is finding reason why the Guyana Amazon Warriors lost. All of them, they're finding a lot of reason why they lost now. And there's a lot of argument going on. Lot of argument. Walton is the man of the match. Who's the man of the match here?
Walton is the man of the match.
Casanova think Walton. I thought Moti. What? Oh, yeah, listen this from here now. Thought Moti should get picked and Akil should get dropped. All you remember tonight. Ian, who said that, Ian? I don't know who said that. Certainly not me. You'd have seen the clip that I did, and I said that both of them can play together. Guyana Amazon Warren winning streak over. So what? Now, may I remind you, as Petorius comes in and bowl to Pollard, and Pollard hit the straight down to long on, wide off the field into the boundary for 4, 158 for 2.
Yeah, I think
So that
Pollard they're
shows
gonna finish it in this over. The
he's
match
going to finish it in
will
this
be done
over.
in this over. Yes, it will.
Okay. So Sheldon, Edmund Mendes said, and I said it at the start of the commentary, as Petorius comes in bold to Pollard, and Pollard hit this, trying to hit this, he's bold. Oh, he's bold. Pollard trying to finish it in this over, and he's bold. This half stump knocked back by Petorius. A little too late, Andre.
Yeah, far too late. It's far too late. Shall be the cry for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. This match is all but done and dusted. So it's just a matter of time
Yes, I think
for
Pollard
the
says
Trinbago to. Yes,
Pollard
it's
says
done and
see
dusted.
see you Sunday. I think that's what Pollard's saying. See you Sunday. See you Sunday. He leaves it for us. Yeah. So there's a lot of comments they are just whizzing by. I have report that Guyanese is emptying the stadium. Yes, they are emptying the stadium. We are seeing it live on the pictures, Sheldon. We are
Yes.
seeing it live on the pictures. Yeah, Pollard is gone, but that's yes, Valerie. Thank you. Pollard is gone. So Russell comes in. They are 158 for 3. Sheldon, Andre, is
Yes. I mean,
Edmund Mendes right? Is Edmund Mendes right
regarding what?
when he said that Guyana Amazon Warrior win cricket matches, but not CPL Tigers? Is he
Oh,
right?
I mean, that's a factual statement, because they have not won a CPL title up to this point in time. So, yes, they have won a lot of matches, but they have not won a title. So, he is indeed right.
Yeah, so Russell is in behind that one and just plays it back down the outside of the pitch, Petorius field in his follow through. Russell would not want to get out here now, so I don't think he's going to try and end it with a 6. Probably, let's still need 9 runs, so it could not be ended with 1-6. But Walton will try to end it though. Comes in, bowl to Russell. Wide outside, there are some flashes, misses, wide signal. It gone down to 8. They are 159 now for 3. In over number 18. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors did the double over the Trinbago Knight Riders in the regular league, but now in this crucial qualifier one, the Trinbago Knight Riders are on their way. So most persons are saying Walton should get the man of the match. As I read through some of your comment, Kenrick Walton, man of the match, wide outside the half stump again by Petorius. He's hiding from Russell here.
Yeah,
3
yes, hiding
deliveries
the
still.
ball from Russell. But yeah, of course. I mean, there's no doubt about it that Walton will be the man of the match. There's no one else really to compete against him in that regard.
Oh, jerk chicken and what? Doubles? I will be having for my Sunday dinner. No curry. Bolto, Russ and Russell slap this
Jerk
down
chicken
to
indeed.
Timit on the long half boundary. 161 now for 3. So it can be end with 1-6 as Walton comes into strike. Will he end it with a 6? Herbert Stewart is saying, I still have Guyana. Will win this year. They can still do, Herbert. They can still do. Some teams win games, others win championship. And Walton hit this high in the air, over long off, dropped. The fielder comes in too far in. Did it go for 6 or was it 4? Bad
It's
miss
for
there
us.
by Odin Smith on the boundary.
Yeah, that's
It
4.
would have not made a mistake, but when you're feeling on the boundary, you cannot allow for 4 to go over your head. It must be 6.
No. Yeah, exactly. That's a bit embarrassing right there on the part of Odin Smith.
Yes, he should be back on the boundary there. If he was back on the boundary, it would have been a comfortable catch, but he came in too far. Bad judgment. Petorius comes in, ball to Walton, and Walton cuts the ball away. Down backward of point. They're gone for 1. They will stay on 1, and the score tied at 166 for 3. at the end of over number 18, and Walton will have the opportunity to win this match. I would give the ball
Yep.
to Shepherd and ask him to bowl a puncture. Yes, so Salvex is saying that's something. Let me just run through some of the comments as it's about the end of the over. They have not won a tiger in a good while. Not a good while. They have never won the CPL, Ivan Reid. They have never won it. And they have been to 6 finals. 5 men and 1 woman. This look like a Jamaica team. This look like Jamaica team. Ian is saying, how is it so quiet? Indeed, it is very quiet here, and that is the truth. Guyana Amazon Warriors stroke every year. That's what Mr. Casanova said. In comes Imran Tayer, ball to Walton, and Walton strokes this nicely down to long on, and that's the winning run. That's the winning run. The TKR are in the 2023 CPL final, Andre.
Yeah, very good effort on the part of the TKR. You know, they bowled pretty well today. They fielded magnificently, and now they did the job with about a good all-round performance on the part of the TKR. You know, the experience coming out to the fore tonight. You know, the experienced players, you know, performing really well when it really matters. Good performance by the TKR, you know, into the finals once more.
Yes. Yeah. So Friday game, battering for second and third. No, the winner of Friday game will go. The winner of Friday game, which will be between the Guyana Amazon Warriors and the Jamaica Talawas, and they will play against TKR in the final on Sunday. Yes, they win. Very well. So thank you all for being here. I think the man of the match is definitely going to be Chadwick Walton. So
Yeah,
the
without
two
a doubt.
Jamaican walking off there. That's why some. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Well done by Shadick Walton. You know, he played some lovely shots. You know, I mean, he started off a little bit slowly, but he found his rhythm and found his timing, and you know, he did a pretty good job for the TKR.
Thank you again for being here, Andre. It was a pleasure working alongside you, and it was a great night. Thank you all for staying with us and keeping our company. It's always a pleasure to have you here. One love. Take care of yourself and take care of your loved one. And please, before you go, slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Good night.
Yeah, good night, everyone.